last 2 times it's been either I can't hear myself or no one can hear any of you guys. So try and get that crap worked out. But I believe we are good to go. And I've already placed you guys where we had you. So let's get into it. So last time, well, a couple times, we had a one-off in between. So I'll step back just a little bit. Last time you guys were in the Feywild and managed to escape Inaviran with Busdrumi, which you learned was the name of the object that unlocks the Book of Eternal Flame, supposedly. And you guys made your way to Barakeen and did some stuff there, and then left Barakeen and ended up assuming you were going to make it to Leland in the material plane. However, you all were transported to the World Serpent Inn. And one of you showed up a little late. Alin showed up a little late, learned some interesting information. And
by the way, guys, it's been a year.
Right. It's been, so the way I'm doing these, just for time's sake, the way I'm doing the year is, since there's a 10-day week, I'm just doing it as a 100-day year. I'm not doing the full canon. So it's been roughly 70 days, not quite 100. But still, it's been a while. So when you found out it's been basically 70 days since you guys left, and as the party kind of gathers their wits about them, the owner, possibly, of the World Serpent Inn, as you are learning about, comes over and gives you the rules, as I posted earlier in the chat. Rule 1, no food. Food is on the house, drinks are not. Rule 2, leave whenever you're ready. Rule 3, do not attack the waitstaff. Rule 4, no attacking other patrons outside of the brawling pit. And management for Rule 5 is not responsible for the loss of property or life in the back rooms. He does give you a brief overview of what it all entails in the back rooms, just because most people ask anyway after the Rule 5. Basically, the back rooms are portal rooms that go to all of the other planes of existence. All but one. One room is locked. No one is allowed to enter that room ever. So basically, he kind of sends you on your merry way, and around that time, Kiva sees Sierra, who gives Kiva some information that Kiva was not expecting, and Kiva, Twitch, and Dreys end up partaking in a spirited adventure to save a genie in a book, not a genie in a bottle, that ends up culminating in success and saving the genie, and a bit of a love story. So the three of you find yourselves in, and I'll get to let me share my screen here. Where's my owlbear? Oh yeah, that reminds me.
Yeah, we're also doing the.
Yeah, we're also doing the thing. It's the same password as always. In the meme channel. Okay. So you find yourselves in the back room. One of the back rooms, which is not the portal room, but the library, scholarly room. There's other patrons here reading books and stuff. Lots of interesting books, but you guys weren't interested in the books. You're standing next to Sierra.
I'm interested in books.
But you're not there. You're standing next to Sierra and Azram Gazre, who you just freed from the book, and one of your temporary party members is now sealed in the book. And Azram basically says, I will take this book and make sure that it makes its way back to Candlekeep, to make sure that it stays there forever.
I have a question real quick.
You are also not there yet.
Okay. I was saying we ended up with me chasing them, so.
Yeah, so we're getting there.
Okay.
So as you guys are standing there, you hear a commotion from behind you, and you see the other party members that had been created by Azram Gazre for Binks, and they are all being chased by a big angry minotaur raging something about the traveler, and they all book it towards the back rooms. And moments later, you see Jin, or actually you wouldn't see Jin. Jin, moments later, starts following that group. Meanwhile, so Jin, you were over here by the table. Meanwhile, Alin is at the bar drinking because, holy damn, he feels not quite right. And Squirt has made roughly 320 gold in the last probably only 30 minutes that you guys have been here, winning several fights, doing a hella good job brawling with people. Left a few bodies lying on the floor recuperating. Squirt, you've learned pretty quickly that you don't sustain a whole lot of damage here, and it's really hard to kill people. So, with that being said, I'm going to start with Squirt and make my way from left to right across the room. So, Squirt, you are looking across the room, and as you are looking across the room, you see a smaller version, or another version of yourself, along with several other of your party members, including two that you don't recognize, Jin in his natural form, which is the big gray being, and a Snow White looking figure, and along with a small deep gnome that are rushing towards the back rooms.
I'll run after them.
Okay. As you're running after them, you see Jin pick up, and almost by the time you get to Jin, Jin's picked up and started running as well. Jin, do you continue to run with Squirt?
Yeah. Jen would look over like, you're seeing this too, right? There's more than one of us.
Oh, yeah. What's happening?
What the fuck is happening now?
As you two pass by, do you say anything to Alin, who seems to be... Alin, how are you drinking at the bar? What do you look like right now? Are you, like, sullen, angsty?
10,000 yard stare.
Yeah. He looks like he just had some really crazy information thrown at him. He's trying to process, but he's sitting there with a drink in hand. As the two of you pass by, do you say or yell anything?
Jen would say, party just took off with doppelgangers of ourselves. Come on.
What?
Come on.
Alin, as you look around, you briefly, ever so briefly, catch a glimpse of yourself along with several other party members rushing through the back door to your right. So they are running back here.
What the fuck?
All right. So, Alin, I'm going to ask you get up and leave.
Yeah, I'm going with them.
Okay.
What the hell?
All right. I'd like the three of you to make me dexterity checks. And while you do that...
Oh, my worst stat.
One of my best. Great.
Everyone else in the bottom right.
I got a nat 1.
Oh, that's beautiful. Oh,
There's a
me.
0. I got a 0.
Well, it doesn't make sense with you being drunk.
This is beautiful. I love it already. All right, so the three of you that are in the bottom here. Let me get
To be fair, to be clear here, if they fall behind, Jen's not waiting for them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, they're gonna fight now.
Shut up.
So the three of you in the bottom, you hear kind of a commotion from outside. Though you're standing next to Sira and Azre Gazrim, what are the three of you guys doing?
Twitch is talking to the water elemental about her wedding and what Twitch is gonna do to plan it.
Okay.
I forgot about that.
I did not.
Wedding?
Yeah, okay. So we'll get to that in a minute then, so you're not leaving. Kiva, what are you doing?
We just saw the doppelganger party leave, right?
Uh-huh. And you would have seen them
Okay.
be chased off by that Minotaur. It was a commotion. It was
Okay.
it was a thing.
Uh-huh. Kiva's gonna look at Dre's. Should we do something about the Minotaur? I mean, he's seems like he's gonna be chasing them.
I mean, I think we dodged an arrow there.
Yeah, by shooting it at someone else.
Well, most of them aren't technically maybe not real.
Azrael just kind of
I
chuckles.
was about to say Kiva looked at the Dini.
They are quite real.
Well, that's
I'm not sure how I feel about that, but okay.
right. That's a them problem. We have some us problems to deal with right now.
Question, do they hear Jin shouting?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, once we hear Jin shouting, it's like, okay, now I think it's our problem too.
Yeah, Jen,
Oh,
what are you?
damn it.
Jen, what are you shouting?
Just what Jin shouted to Lynn as he's running by.
You hear the three of you as you make your way over back to the back rooms. You hear the bartender call out to you, "Hey, you keep those back rooms clean. You hear me?"
Oh, right! If it's messy, it won't be from me.
And as the three of you turn, Lynn, you turn your head and look at the bartender, and as you do, I'm going to ask a question. You're next to both Squirt and Jen. Who would you grab if you fall?
Jin and who?
Squirt?
Squirt.
Probably Squirt, because they're shorter and sturdier.
Okay, that's fine. So, Jen, Lynn, as you turn back to the bartender, you lose your footing and you catch yourself on Squirt as Squirt and you tumble to the floor, rolling, and you both see Jen take off towards the back rooms, where Jen, as soon as you turn this corner, despite what this map shows, it is not a straight line. It is absolutely corner after corner, and after about 10 seconds, you feel absolutely lost. You do not see them, you do not hear them, and you feel completely lost.
Is this like
Oh,
the
yeah.
actual creepypasta back rooms?
Yeah, this is actual, like, think like, it's not actually haunted, but think like haunted house where every turn that you turn, like, well, that's different. You look behind you, and where you just came from is completely different, too.
That's terrifying.
Oh
But
dear.
Are we gonna Scooby-Doo some doors?
Probably.
Oh please, let's
So,
let's be careful with that.
yeah, so those of you, so out of game, those of you who do not know the World Summit, and the back rooms are a twisty-turny maze of different portals to basically any realm ever. There is a lot to do with your mental state and where you want to go as you open these doors. So, going back to Jen, and then we'll get to everyone else. Jen, as you begin to feel lost, and you probably start to slow down, like, okay, where the hell am I? I don't hear anyone. You look and you feel lost. What would you do?
Jen is going to call out, "Guys, I saw you come back here. You okay? You seem to have had a Minotaur problem. Please tell me I did not just wander into more magic bullshit." Shit.
Yep, just silence. Absolute silence.
Help!
You have doors back and forth around you as you pass through the corners. Would you open any of these doors?
Not yet, because Jen doesn't know what they do besides being told that they lead to other worlds, and if they're missing now, going through the wrong one could be very bad. And Jen doesn't know about the whole think it and then go through thing, so
Right.
Jen thinks they have a predetermined destination.
Mm-hmm.
And Jen's gonna just like, well, time for plan B. And they're gonna pull out a ball of string and start walking.
All right.
backwards.
You start walking backwards with a bottle of brandy, and
String.
as you are subconsciously
String.
thinking about drinking, you
Nope,
turn
not
A what?
drinking.
Oh.
String. Bottle of string.
bottle of
No, ball. Ball of string.
ball
Oh,
of string. Oh, that
okay.
makes way more
Wow.
sense.
No
Wow.
one.
Ten.
This is like a three-way game of broken tables.
Oh my Jesus! All right, so you take a ball of string out.
String.
Yeah, ball of string, and you start laying string out as you're walking backwards.
Yeah. Trying to retrace steps, and then because you said I looked behind and it changed, so Jim is trying to see if there's like a way to keep it steady, how this works.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask, where are you trying to head to as Jen?
Jen is trying to head back out to the tavern or to find someone that Jen knows in the hallways.
That's fine. I just need to know. Okay, so you start walking backwards, pulling your string, and as you're pulling your string, you start to hear even almost no more than like 30 seconds after doing this, passing 2 or 3 corners, you start thinking about trying to get back to the main room and trying to get back to your other companions. And as you do that, you start to hear clanking noises of bottles and cups and glasses slamming on tables. And as you turn one of the corners, almost less than a minute after you start this process, you come face to face with Lynn and Squirt, who are picking themselves up off the floor and getting ready to rush back down the hallway towards you.
This place is weird.
Yeah, I noticed.
Also, no idea where they went.
So, when Kiva heard the shouting, she would have kind of like peeked out to see what was going on, and I'm assuming she would have seen Jin, Squirt, and Alin heading off after the other group.
You probably would have seen Jin make his way back to the back room. He does look like himself, in case you're wondering. There was a time that he didn't during our pre-session session. So he does look like him,
What?
his half-elf self. And
Okay.
What?
Jin and I's off-game session for his conversation. So yeah, you would have seen Jin head back to the back room and come back, and yeah, Squirt and Alin are picking themselves up off the floor, dusting themselves off, and getting ready to head back. And then
Jen is gonna rewind the string and put it in the bag.
Okay.
Jin, your string is now 5 feet shorter.
Well, that's disturbing.
Apparently, things changed again while you were reeling it in. So I'm gonna ask Draze. Draze, would you have made your way out in the commotion?
Yeah, like I would head out towards the more public area.
Okay. And so Twitch, what sort of what do you? So Sierra is trying to gauge how involved you want to be in what you're attempting to plan.
Oh, Twitch is intending to be like matron of honor as well as full on day of coordinator. Like, will make any decoration needed out of crafts.
Oh gosh.
It's
So
about to happen.
So, despite what you may think, Sierra accepts, and she is very much willing for you to work on and plan some things. They are not scheduled to be betrothed for another 2 years, so there's plenty of time. This was apparently something that was they're trying to keep secret, and they don't want to tell anyone for a while. So you have plenty of time to plan things, and I'm sure it'll come up. But currently, there is no immediate focus on doing this. But
So it's
she
like
absolutely accepts, and she says that she will come find you when they're ready.
So it's 200 days out since you
Uh-huh.
said a year, 100 days.
Yes.
Yeah, Twitch is gonna start like hyperventilating actually, because 200 days is probably not enough time to achieve what she needs.
And Sierra just kind of looks at you and back at Azram and looks back at you. What's... Oh, I can't do the voice I'm eating. She says, what's the problem?
200 days is probably not enough time, but do you have a location in mind? And what's the exact date?
She gives you...
Talking
Yeah, she
about
gives you the
extraplanar
information.
individuals here.
Yeah, she gives you the information that you're requesting. So the location is going to be in the plane of air, and it will be at the behest of Azram Gazre's noble center, which is a palace in the air realm. And so 200 days isn't much because apparently he's like loaded or something. They can get stuff done immediately. So she's not too worried about that.
Okay. And the date?
I mean, 200 days from today. Exactly. FYI, so according to your math numbers right now, your day is, your current day is 71. So 271 days total. So day 271 would be when it's on.
Okay. And at some point I'll learn that there's like months and weeks and stuff in this universe.
There is, but I'm not doing that because that gets real tedious real quick.
Okay.
So just to be clear, as soon as you find out that your day is not 71, it's actually 140. You can make that adjustment, so it'll be 340. I'll just say it that way.
Oh.
Yeah. Well,
So we don't know
I
yet.
want to be more clear about that because as soon as you guys get out of this place, you're no longer on day 71.
So, but their wedding's gonna be on 340.
340.
Oh, geez. I'm just gonna ask them. All right, as I'm planning all of this, what is the best way to stay in touch with you?
Yes, that's a fantastic idea. Azram,
Good question.
would you care to give her the communication device? And Azram stumbles through his vest pockets and pulls out this small red glowing stone and says, yes, here it is. Use this if you need to contact us for any reason. There's a bit of a delay, so, depending on the plane, there might be a bit of delay, so just, give it time. I don't want to hear 40 messages all at once, please. Use this. He hands over another sending stone.
Yeah.
Excellent. Just quite the collection.
We
Just,
just
make
need to
yourself
get
a
that
memory
phone.
of them all.
Come to find out that this party is actually a telephone service.
Right.
We're not getting
Alright,
paid to do that.
the last
We're
question
gonna
is
answer-
gonna
We're gonna like put people on hold, answer
Right.
Hello,
be yeah.
are you calling about your travel insurance?
Huh? Extended
I'm
warranty.
sorry to-
Yeah. All right.
Sure.
Go ahead, Twitch.
The last question would be, where should parcels be sent? Is there an address? A delivery?
Yes, that will be difficult, won't it? I'll tell you what. Just relay information to Azram through the device he just handed you, and he'll take care of it, won't you, hun? And he kind of gives like a sour look at first, and is like, yep, I will.
Okay. Excellent. Twitch is like beaming. And she'll walk out to join the rest of the party.
Okay. All right. So you make your way out, And everyone in the party now, everyone's out. Woo!
Jim's gonna be confused because Jim just saw them all run into the hallway.
Yeah, Jin, as you make your way out of this hall and into the main room, you once again see your companions, all of them in their normal states, no weird stuff happening, no extra members. These are the people that you know. You see them in the bottom corner, the far left corner of the room, towards the spiral staircase going up to the second floor, and Lynn and Squirt are standing next to you while you see them.
Jim's face is just gonna be a flat mask of annoyance.
Kiva's gonna wave.
Can somebody please explain what the hell is happening?
Kiva's gonna telepathically tell Jin, can we not shout across the tap room, please?
I will do whatever I want in this moment. I am all out of fucks.
Okay then, alright. We're coming. Hang on.
Alright. Yay, the party's back together. Woo! Alright, so you guys are all together again.
Alright. Timer has started. Let's see how long it takes before we split the party again.
Right. Well, next one shot, right?
Right.
Yeah, the six of you stand next to the back door that leads back to the back room portals. There's another door next to it with a clear sign above it that says that says sleeping quarters. There's a definite distinction between the two doors. One is old and ancient. One is newer for sure. And the clear signs above. But you guys are all standing together. What are you doing?
Jim just is staring hard at the party, waiting for the explanation.
A genie did it?
That's supposed to be true.
No, that's very
Not a
literal.
name
We
pun?
just had. Do what?
Is that a name pun?
Nope.
His
Not
name
at all.
is Jin.
I mean, we can bring you over there and introduce you if you want.
Just
No, you
getting weird.
you were all occupied, and we were helping out a friend, and there was a genie involved, and now there's doppelgangers of all of us apparently.
I saw
I'm sorry,
those.
there's what? There's another me running around?
Apparently, I don't know exactly how much you it is.
This
But
could either be
apparently, yeah.
terrible.
I would really like to know on that end, considering I
This
saw
could either be terrible or very useful.
them running around how I naturally
Consider-
look, and that was very disturbing.
If there's
Considering
a
we have no
me,
idea where they went, I'm not sure how useful it'll. But you never know; it might. I mean, we can go talk to Gazray and find out exactly like how real he means when he says they're real. So
Please, you know what? Sure, please. I would like to be informed that there's another version of me.
Twitch. Apparently, they're supposed to look as if you had, like, you're fresh off the presses.
Yeah, it's your natural state. Whatever you would normally
So,
look like, that's
Ellen
what you
has-
look like. That's what your doppelganger
dop-
looks like.
Sorry.
Okay.
Alin's doppelganger has 2 green eyes instead of 1 green, 1 yellow.
Yep.
aha.
Okay.
Good to know.
All right. So implementing speaking order for tonight. Let me do this.
All right.
All right, and then pen. All right, all good. Continue on. There we go. All right. So the 6 of you standing there, kind of doing your thing, and you said you wanted to go meet the genie. Yes?
Yeah. And it explains what is going on, because it's very concerning for Jin to have another version of Jin. Especially, first question popping into the mind is, can they change how they look?
So, I'm going to ask the other three. Does any one of you three take them back to him?
I mean, Kiva would go back to where they're at, yeah.
Okay. You head back then. Everyone heads back to go meet Sira and Azre Gazram, who thusly informs you as you're asking these questions. Yes, they are simulacrum. They are exact copies of what you are naturally, and as he's explaining this, Kiva, you probably have other questions too, because that is what you look like naturally, that Snow White figure. But he basically explains to you this is what you naturally look like in your normal states. But they're simulacrum. They are not you. They are copies of you, and they will live until they die. At which point they are no longer in any plane. They have no soul. They have no body. Once they die, they're done.
Good to know. Okay.
So they're no soul. They're not a people, or like what's?
They're copies. They're people copies.
I'm not sure how to feel about this. Having a second me running around could be very weird, because as far as the world knows, as far as the world that knows the old Two Green Eyes me, I am most likely dead.
Okay.
I feel like this is something you should consent to.
Yeah.
I mean, it was kind of the result of a wish, so I'm not sure how much consenting you can do to that.
Of course, it's a wish.
I mean,
Everyone
yeah.
gets wishes. Toss them out like candy.
So it's that spell
I mean,
there.
it was a genie.
Yeah. So essentially, it's that spell there, but
Okay.
For it is not a time deal. It is permanent until they die, because that was the wish.
Cool. I mean, simulacrum already, unless they're dispelled, so
Right.
the time is just the casting time.
Right.
So okay. Interesting.
So, yeah, you all are there. Squirt, how do you feel about this whole situation?
Very confused.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
So there's me, but it's not me, but it is me, but it's not gonna die. But
Yes,
But
yes.
it is gonna die.
it is gonna die.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny, little one. All things die eventually. I wouldn't worry too much about it. It is not you. You are you. Right?
When will you die?
That is not certain. That is not seen.
I was thinking the same thing. Thank you.
I do not know when my time will come. But we all have one coming.
So you're an actual Jin.
Yes.
And how did this happen? Jin turns to the rest of the party.
So
helped to rescue him from the book he was trapped in.
Yeah. So they give you a brief description, and then he gives you the long version of how he got trapped, the group that saved him, all the stuff of him helping them save him, and so on and so forth. You know, he's kind of playing up him being a hero, even though he was trapped in a book. You know how guys do. And
Yeah.
he's doing that sort of deal in front of his lady. Yeah, so he gives you the full story. Feel free to watch that if you guys want that one shot. It was actually really fun, a lot of fun to do. So
it was hilarious.
Yes.
I only watched the end of it, and it
Yeah.
was
it was pretty good. It was well worth the watch.
enormous payoff.
I'm a glass cannon.
yeah, basically.
Pretty much, yeah.
So he gives you the full inside outside of the whole story. So basically, he was trapped in a book, and they saved him from a immortality of entrapment in that book.
All right.
Sounds
So-
like that
Interesting.
So he granted wishes and gave items.
Yep.
I got a new spellbook.
Oh, didn't someone say they were gonna give Alin a ring?
This
Or
is how you know Alin watched it.
We all talked about it afterwards.
I'm sure.
I don't remember any ring.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll come up. I wouldn't worry about it.
I remember being
Jim is going to just say, so is our group and you friends now?
Yes, friends is a good way to describe it. We're
Apparently,
bonded.
Twitch is going to be planning their wedding, so yeah.
Interesting. So I'll see you again then. Okay.
I smell another.
Wait,
wish
we're going to a
brewing.
wedding?
Squirt. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's
Squirt.
about 200 days away.
I need my finest best.
Jen is just sitting there trying to process everything that has been thrown in him in the last hour.
Yep. It's been an important hour.
So, who's ready to go get some sleep?
I would love that, and I might stop by the bar one more time.
Yep. So, just as a side note, everyone, if anyone has any missing HP, they have already been restored after being here for several minutes. You are at full
okay.
health.
What about
Cool.
spell slots and such?
No. Nope.
Okay.
just HP.
Okay.
Side note, no one ever get in the way of a bullet. It's painful.
Yeah.
And Jen's gonna turn around and say, with no explanation, I'll be back, I'm going to the bar, and then I'll be ready to leave.
Wait, nobody get in the way of what?
A bullet. Oh, are you
Yeah,
asking?
he
your
has no
character?
idea
Oh,
what a
okay.
bullet is.
Gotcha.
Jen's not explaining. Jen's going to get alcohol.
All
I
right.
would give you mine,
Does-
but I spilled it.
Does anyone else know what she's talking about? He's talking about? Sorry.
I never
No,
know what
Jen
Jen's
doesn't
talking
care.
about.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I feel too.
Oh man,
Who ever knows?
I love it.
Oh, okay.
So Jen turns and starts walking away. Do you guys stand there, or what do you guys do?
I want to. Well, I'm not tired. Sorry. I'm healed up, but mentally I'm exhausted.
Yeah. So
Same for Kiva.
yeah, I mean, you guys can get rooms here. They're not overly expensive, but whatever you guys want to do. You're here at the World Serpent Inn. 6 of very few people make it to the World Serpent Inn.
Before we walk
Okay.
away from the genie again, Twitch is gonna look a little confused and ask him to introduce himself again. Like, what did you call yourself today?
Who are you asking that?
The genie.
Azram Gazre.
Huh. Twitch kind of looks at him a little crazy, like, I thought your name was Gazre Azram.
No.
Which name would you like me to use on the wedding invitation?
He gives you. Excuse me. Is that actually the name that I?
Yep.
God dang it!
I'm
Him
pretty
and I
sure,
both
yeah.
been, like,
I could not remember.
he's saying it wrong the whole time.
Oh, why didn't you call me out on that immediately? God dang it!
I did! I did in the chat!
Oh, I
In the
missed.
chat,
What? You
though.
know I can't look at that chat. Oh, it is Gazre Azram. So he's been saying it wrong. I've been saying it wrong. He's been saying it right. I've been saying it wrong. So when you ask that, he's gonna say Gazre Azram. He's not gonna say the opposite of what was intended to be said. Whoops.
Cool. All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thanks for that, y'all. I appreciate you throwing me under the bus there. It's really.
And
really...
then, okay. Yeah.
Don't worry, Twitch. It comes around. Yeah. So you asked that, and he says, "Yeah, Gazre Azram." That is, and he spells it out for you.
Was there any sire name, last name?
That is his surname.
Okay. And the same for
Szira. Szira.
Okay. But no last name.
You give me a moment. I'll give you a last name. Because reasons. It is always important to have last names.
I'm sure they don't just give this out to anyone, but to someone as important as me, toss his hair.
Well, I cannot find. Interesting. All right. Rathia. Raathia.
Raathia.
Yeah, Raathia.
Okay.
Szira Rathia.
I thought Twitch had a journal or like a notebook or something in her inventory, which she doesn't. Is there a place around where she can buy like a spiral bound notebook?
Not here.
I just want to make it
in the
out
library to see if there's any parchment laying around.
Yeah, actually, the library might have some empty pages. Possibly.
I mean, she's not going to tear out pages of a book, but if there's like parchment conveniently located.
Yeah, I'll make you roll for it because they probably wouldn't have just blank parchment for people to be taking notes with.
What do you want me to roll?
Roll me a perception check or investigation. Really high one.
Well, you know how great my rolls have been. Yep, nailed it.
Yeah, as you look around, you see what looks like a blank piece of paper. And as you lift up the paper, you see a whole bunch of weird colors and symbols on the other side. But the side you grabbed is blank.
Okay. If I don't think there's anything weird with those symbols, I'm writing on it.
You have something to write with?
Yes, I do, actually.
Okay. Yeah, because you just found the paper, the one paper.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay. So you go back to the back room, grab that, and okay.
Wait, I thought we were already in the back room with them.
Yeah, you are.
Okay.
Sorry, I just didn't move you. You all made your way there.
I'm just pulling out my ink and my pen and like jotting down their names and the other information.
Okay. While that's happening, Jen, you go up to the bar. What do you ask for?
I think she just went BRB.
Oh, she just went BRB? All right, we'll come back to Jen. All right, so you get the information that you want. So are you doing anything else with those two?
You're asking Twitch? No.
I'm asking everyone.
Done.
Asking
Nothing.
what?
Are you guys doing anything else with these two NPCs?
I don't know them, so not really.
Well, you know their names now.
Well, yes, I know their names.
Kiva. Well, actually, you've met Zero before.
Yeah,
she helped you translate part of your book.
So yeah, Szira, Alen, just for clarity's sake, Szira is actually the water elemental that translated your arcane shards of Cthulhu.
Again.
Yes, that's Szira.
Hello.
Oh,
so you do know her.
So Kiva, what were you gonna say?
Kiva was gonna actually ask if there was any way either of them could clarify for us a little bit what this place is.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So Szira is just like
we were expecting to end up in back of the material plane, hopefully near Leland.
So yeah, they Azram and Szira look at you, and they both just kind of look at each other and chuckle a little bit. Well, for most people who travel here, this is a place of rest, a neutral ground, as it were, for all of the races. You know, disputes can be settled here with and Gazre Azram says, you know, with fisticuffs, and he actually uses the word fisticuffs, you know, nobility, whatever. And, you know, disputes are settled in the brawling pit, generally speaking. It's tough to die here, which is the reason why there is a brawling pit. It's even tougher to get drunk here, as he's making a joke, because their drinks are expensive as hell.
Yeah, I noticed.
Yeah. And
Worth it though. Really good.
Yep. Lynn actually knows it is worth it. Can be. But yeah, he basically explains that this is a way station, essentially, a neutral ground for all the different races. Basically, in the back rooms, there are portals to basically any other realm you wish to travel to. Sometimes those places keep the portal when you leave from here. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you can't find your way back. Sometimes you can't leave here. It's very, very almost random, but there is a bit of, he kind of like points at his head. There's a bit of insight to it. You know, if you think hard enough, you might be able to find the place that you want to go. You might be able to leave. And yeah, it's all around. It's a pretty good place. And that's basically what they described to you, this place. Definitely, though,
okay, cool.
Make sure that you follow the rules. Do not break the rules.
Well, it's a good thing I
That's
wasn't
good to know.
doing
Yeah.
what I was gonna do.
Well,
No,
Jin's not there. Jin walked to the bar. So I'm going to ask Jin, what's Jin doing?
Jen is going to ask how much one of those drinks was that they got for downing those two horrible alcoholic concoctions.
He just chuckles at you. He says, well, it's the same as all the other drinks. 2 gold pieces.
I'll take one.
You take one? All right,
Yeah,
but I
and
can't give you the same drink twice. So
Wait, is that unlike a rule?
it's yeah. So he says, all right, I will go get you a drink, and I will be right back. And he comes back with a drink that looks nothing like your last drink, and he says, I call this the Fairy Fireball. And you can smell like this delicious cinnamon wafting off of whiskey. And you can see that there's probably a bit of magic involved in this, but it smells delicious.
Jen is gonna down it.
All right, so I would like for you to roll me a Constitution saving throw first.
Yep. I'm just waiting for my luck to run out with this.
Well, these drinks are kind of random. Yeah, so I need you to roll me a d4. 1d4.
Okay.
All right. So as you down this drink, you feel your diaphragm do something super weird, and it feels really unsettling at first. And as soon as you put the drink down on the table, you just start hiccuping.
Oh no!
And you just can't seem to stop yourself from hiccuping. And the bartender looks at you and says, "Well, that is one side effect. You probably won't."
Stop it!
Hello.
Well, you can't really stop it. It just goes away on its own after a while. Care for another drink?
Stop. And between hiccups, Gina's gonna ask about how long it normally takes.
Oh, it's anywhere between 1 and 4 hours, usually speaking.
Oh boy.
You know, there's sometimes it's been longer, sometimes it's been shorter, but it's usually between 1 and 4 hours.
Jen's gonna go back to the group without another word and is just scowling.
As you walk away, you hear, "All right, see you later." So the rest of the group, have you guys left this room? Left the other two?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so at this point.
Okay.
After that explanation of where we're at and everything.
Okay.
So.
Well, I'm gonna put you guys by the empty table here. So we'll just come over here. You guys
That
will be
works.
by the empty table.
Dre's would suggesting that we stay the night, because if we try to leave here, we would be vastly unprepared. But until we decide to do that, he would start copying a spell into his book.
Okay.
It would take 8 hours.
Yep. You know my take on it, and it will cost.
I'm trying to remember
as well.
So it's 8 hours plus the 50 per level.
Plus I think it's 25 gold per level. Is it? Is it 25 gold?
I
think it's just 25
I think
gold.
it's 50.
Shoot,
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to
well,
look.
I think it's 50 gold. I
Yeah,
think
it's 50
gold unless
gold.
it's one of your specialties.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
okay.
50 gold plus 2 hours per level, and it's a 4th level, so
Right.
it would
So,
be 100
so
gold.
for him, if it was a necromancy spell, it would be 25.
Right.
But if it's not necromancy, it would
So it's 50 gold plus 8 hours of doing the thing.
Okay, so we're just doing a flat 50 versus not.
It's
not
not.
a,
It's not 50 per level. It's 50. It's 25 or 50 based on whether or not it's in your wheelhouse as your spell casting genre, or 50 if it's not. So other than that,
Okay.
it's the time.
Yeah, so it's going to be 8 hours. So let me know how many wise.
Okay, we'll see how it goes. It's going to be tough to be doing it in there. So as Dre's begins taking out a second spell book and starts scribbling things down in his current spell book, what's everyone else doing? I'm going to start with Squirt. Squirt, what are you doing as you guys are sitting around this table?
Squirt's mentally preparing the vest that she's gonna wear for the wedding.
What does this vest look like,
God.
Squirt?
There's definitely mushrooms on it, some wildflowers.
Sleeves or no sleeves?
Oh, no sleeves.
Oh yeah, you
obviously.
can't wear sleeves with a vest.
Oh,
What
wait.
are you,
Vest.
blasphemer?
gosh.
Good stuff. Okay, so yeah, and all this time, as you're doing all of this, you just keep hearing Jin every like 20, 30 seconds, just. Alin, if I remember right, you're under something too for an hour or so, and not that you're gonna. Oh, it was pickpocketing. That's right. Okay, so
Not
Alin,
gonna be used.
Alin, what are you doing?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, then we'll move on to the next person. Twitch, what are you doing?
I'm gonna order drinks at the bar.
Okay, how many? And
So she ordered drinks last time. Does she remember how expensive they were? Like
Two
I ordered them
gold.
for.
Yeah, they're 2 gold apiece.
Yeah, kind of
Flat rate. All drinks are 2 gold apiece.
Yeah, she'll order one for the whole table, like a round.
Okay. All
Jen
right.
is gonna
14
deny it anymore.
Jen's not gonna drink anymore.
No.
All right. Someone's getting 2 drinks.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Specifically,
want
Twitch is
anymore.
asking for.
I don't want more either.
Twitch doesn't know this. She's already at the bar.
Yep.
Kelton's getting drunk.
Yeah.
She specifically wants to ask for a vintage of wine from roughly 120 years ago, from the region of where her family's from, in the Feywild, and see if they have it.
Okay. All right then. You are the best.
For you, babe.
Oh
So
yeah.
glad you had a
I mean,
break.
to be fair, if you want wine from Feywild, it's probably one of the few places outside the Feywild where you could get it.
Right.
I feel like this place would have it. She feels it in her bones.
You know what? Twitch, I would like for you to roll me a persuasion check, because this is outside of the norms of what drinks are served.
Okay, not bad. That's one of my better rolls in the last 3 weeks.
Yeah,
True.
three
Very
weeks.
true.
It's not so true. Okay, so give me a second here. All right. Yeah, you asked that if he's got from about 150. He kind of like looks at you for a second and says, "Well, that's oddly specific." He scratches his head, rubs his forebrow. Yeah. Hold on. I think I do have something. And you see him actually disappear under the bar for a moment, and you hear the sound of like, as he's like walking downstairs, possibly somewhere. And he comes back up the bar pretty quick, and he holds out a glass in his hand, about 2 times the size of your fist wide, and a tall bottle of brandy wine ale, which is wine, and he pulls it out, and you can see that it's completely uncorked, and he looks at you and says, "And you're sure you want to have this?"
Can she sniff it? Normally,
It's corked.
if it's already out corked.
It's corked. So he's asking to make sure that you want to open this bottle before you drink it.
Okay, can I examine the label and see if it's from my family's vintage? I can roll for it if you want me to check.
No, I'm rolling for it. Where's
Okay.
my thing here? Oh, here we go. We'll do percentage. Because, what are the odds, right? Wow, really good. As he turns the bottle to face you, your eyes light up. It is absolutely from your family's vintage.
Okay. Then I 100% Twitch is saying yes.
Okay.
How much do I owe you?
He said he looks at you and says, "All right, well, I don't normally get asked this, but I'll let it go. We'll do 5 gold for the glass."
Oh, I would love to share this moment with my entire party. How much for the bottle?
150 gold.
I mean, Twitch is not going to hesitate. That
Okay.
sounds fair.
All right. It's actually a pretty fair amount for a bottle this age. So
Yeah.
it's
Thing is, you're elves that can be like centuries old.
right. It's
Yeah.
actually fairly cheap.
What is vintage for elves?
Vintage is the time they were born.
Right. Like maybe my grandfather bottled some wine that's 3,000 years old that's vintage. you know?
Right. All right. So is that what you're taking back to the group?
Yes, and I'm going to ask for count heads and see how many wine glasses. 6.
6. Yeah. All right. Well, I appreciate the gratitude here. Yeah. Take the bottle here. Your glasses. Actually, just take the bottle. I'll have one of the serpent wenches bring it over. Bring over the glasses, and he gives a loud whistle, like shh, and one of the other gnome ladies working in the tavern here come back over to the bar, and you see her like scoop up the glasses, put it on a tray, and start walking it to the table with you. Yeah. So as you all are standing at the table, Twitch walks back over with a very large bottle of brandy wine ale and a big smile on her face, probably.
Mm-hmm. Yep. A smile that's like proud and pleased that this is here. And as she approaches the table, she's going to say, "I can't believe they had it. I would love for you all to try a sample of wine from my family's vintage, from my family's business, back from when I was involved with it."
Jim is still hiccuping and looking very sour. Although luckily my hiccups have stopped now.
Oh, that's good.
I was gonna say Kiva is kind of just like sitting at the table, just like tired and just kind of taking everything in. The hiccuping from Jen probably would have caught her attention. And she's gonna lean over and it's kind of like, okay, I've only got one of these left in me right now, but and she's gonna tap Jen on the shoulder and I'm gonna cast Lesser Restoration.
Oh,
God, you're my favorite person in the party.
I want to be mean and like not let it work, but that's pretty awesome. So, yeah, Kiva leans over and does that, and you feel this warmth kind of slide over your back, and all of a sudden your diaphragm kind of corrects itself, and you stop hiccuping.
Did you know that I heard about this guy who got brain damage and then hiccuped for the rest of forever?
Yikes.
Yeah.
Ouch. Okay.
Let's keep that in the
Kiva,
chat.
Kiva
though.
looks at Jen. Yeah. Kiva looks at Jen. If you start it again, I can't help you.
I'm not planning to start that again.
And so the servant winch helps Twitch pour the bottle into all of the glasses, and everyone gets a glass of Brandywine ale placed in front of them.
Jen is gonna wait for everyone else to drink first and make sure there's no side effects.
That's
Which
fair.
is raising up her glass and creating a toast, like, to us, the town heroes.
Here, here.
Kiva raises her glass.
All right. So who all drinks? Squirt, do you drink?
Yep.
All right.
Kiva's gonna like sip it.
Okay. Yeah, it's
make sure she can get the taste.
yeah, it's a beautiful vintage. It hints of mushroom, hints of grapes, hints of chocolate, and a little bit of nutmeg. It's actually a really delicious drink. It's really impressive how they were able to manage to get all those flavors into something that tastes so delicious. It's absolutely delicious.
If Jen doesn't see anyone start breaking out in hiccups or something, Jen will try it.
Yep. Jen, you taste the same thing, and it's delicious.
So this is something the family makes? I'm, like giving Twitch a look.
Yes, they did the last time I was around them. Who knows what they make now?
Okay. Good to know.
You just see Twitch like starting to stare off in the distance.
So, I guess we're gonna get rooms and stay a night and then try again to get back to Leyland, or what are we doing? What's the plan?
I mean, does time work differently here? Because I
Oh,
really...
I keep meaning to say that. It's been a year. It's next year.
Wait, what?
It's next year.
Even Kiva's like, wait, what?
It is currently next year.
I hate this so fucking much.
It's only been about 70 days.
Twitch is gonna ask Alin, how does he know that?
It's complicated. Magic.
Yeah. Twitch is gonna need more information than just it's complicated.
Of course, the answer is magic.
What?
I said, of course, the answer is magic.
Well, yes, yeah, it's magic. It's because magic.
Just go with the flow of time.
I don't want to get into it.
Oh, and so you don't explain it?
Okay, I'll explain.
Yeah, Twitch is definitely looking at you.
I had a conversation with myself that I knew would be taking a year from the day Jin got rid of the monkey So
Oh, fuck. Don't bring
so
that
it's
up.
been a year since that day.
Oh, okay. Alrighty
We all
then.
had wild shit happening, haven't we? Why can't we just have one normal fucking day?
Because we're adventurers.
I mean, that's kind of what I want to have once we get back to Leland. That's why I'm asking what's the plan.
We're
Well,
gonna
maybe
go back to
right now
Leland.
we're not getting that because we never get that.
We'll go back to Leland. We'll tell the what's his name? We'll tell the ghost to go away, and then we
Oh
can.
gosh, yeah, he's probably started bothering the town again.
We'll tell the ghost to go away, and then we're gonna go to Gontal Grim before because
Right.
stuff
Yeah.
is fricked.
Why aren't we going to Gontal Grim first?
It's a stopover. I think it's like
mean, we
north
can.
from Leland. Isn't it north from Leland? Also, when we
It's
exit the
it's
door.
north of Neverwinter.
Yeah, it's north of Neverwinter.
Hey, who's got the map? Let's whip
Yep.
that bad boy out.
I have the map.
All right. Well, I'm glad I prepped for that. He whips out the map and throws it on the table.
Woo! Map. Okay. 20, right?
By the way,
20.
how do we leave?
Yeah, you guys haven't figured that out yet.
Figured what out?
How
Oh
to
gosh,
leave.
know how to
it's
leave?
as it's as far north of Neverwinter as Leland is south of Neverwinter.
Right.
That's crazy.
Wait, there. Let me see. Where's our mark?
So you guys in Leland are, yeah, down here.
If we were down in Leland.
Gontal Grim
Grim.
is,
In the Sword Mountains, I think.
no,
Funny,
it's
That
here.
direction.
Right up there at the top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
it's-
and so that's where is Neverwinter?
Yeah.
Neverwinter
So, yes,
is
at the
here.
Neverwinter's the one
top
on
of
the
the
river
Sword
right there.
Mountains. Aren't those the Sword Mountains?
Nope,
Oh
Sword
yeah, so
Mountains
that's
are here.
definitely on the way.
Oh. Well, it was one of the mountains. I saw mountains when that was the first thing
Because
that
we're
popped
gonna
into
be
my head.
exiting in Neverwinter, right?
Oh, spare the
We're
world.
gonna be
I don't think
exiting in
we
Leland.
know.
Well, we
we're
don't know where we're going to be exiting.
I'm
Yeah,
fairly
that's
sure we
all
are.
guess.
So we can't
I'm
control
like
it.
90% sure.
We can't control where we head out. Why don't we just ask the bartender?
Yeah, okay.
I mean, we probably can. We just haven't yet.
I'm gonna go ask.
Ask if he's got rooms too.
Sure.
Yep.
All right, you make your way
Yeah,
back
could
to the
definitely
bar.
use that room.
You make your way back to the bar, and the portly bartender looks at you and says, coming back for more. I knew you'd be back. What can I get for you?
Not alcohol, actually. Sorry for walking away so abruptly. It's been a day. Two things. A, do you have rooms for the night?
Of course. This is the World Serpent Inn. We always have rooms.
How much are they?
5 gold a person.
Alright, second, how do we get out of here? And can we control where we go on the plane we exit?
You all have never been here, huh?
No.
Alright, well, basically it's a matter of brain power, if you will. Basically, you think of where you want to go, and that's kind of where you end up. Usually.
So we could exit right in Gonford, at the gates of Gonford.
You're not there.
No, I'm just talking. I'm just thinking aloud.
Okay. Jen is starting to think of something. God damn.
Of course, Jen is starting to think of something.
Yeah.
Stop thinking.
Bad idea.
Yeah, so he looks at you and says, well, is that it? You gonna get a drink too, or how many rooms?
Oh, good. I can ask real quick question. What happens if different people think of different places?
Well, it's always one place. It's never multiple places. So,
But like on the same plane.
yeah, it's you'll figure it out. And he just
I
gives
would
you a
like
big
to be
wide smile.
told. I would really like to be told.
I can't really tell you because it's different every time.
Oh
Why is
dear.
everything always different?
Welcome to the randomization that is the World Serpent End.
Jen says, I'll be right back, walks over to the group. How many rooms? 5 gold each, by the way.
Oh, do we have to stay the night?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kiva speaks up. Some of us need to rest.
Not just heal.
Some
we
of
need
us
to
are
rest.
not useful right now.
Is anyone
Okay.
sharing
Right.
rooms, or should I get one separate for each of us?
We can share.
Yeah, I'll share. I really can't spare cash right now.
Alright,
Well,
so
it sounds like it's 5 gold per person, regardless of how the rooms are divided. Because he said 5 gold per person.
He said
Gonna bring out
5
enough
gold.
for everyone.
He actually didn't qualify that with anything. At least he wasn't supposed to.
Okay. Guess I'm pretty sure I heard you say 5 gold per person. Okay.
I thought so too.
Okay. Well, I shouldn't have said that. It's
Okay.
he was just supposed to
Okay,
respond with it's 5 gold.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
So, all of you sharing your room? Everyone?
I'm
Wait, what
cool
did you
with
say?
sharing or getting my own.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
perfectly
care.
fine with sharing.
Alright, 2 rooms. Jen goes back to the bar.
All right, 2 rooms. Wait, who has the other room?
Me.
Oh, Jen's the only person not sharing. Got it.
Yeah.
All right, that seems like Jen. That's fair. All right, Jen, you walk back to the room, and he like, okay, what's the verdict? What are you doing?
2 rooms, 1 single, and everyone else sharing.
Everyone else, you mean any points over at the table? Those guys?
Yes.
Starts counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, yeah. Okay.
He would
Yeah.
count 6 if he's counting.
Oh
Kelton.
yeah, he'll count. He actually won't count Kelton. He counts the living
Okay.
bodies. Jen,
Oh,
you
oh,
probably
okay.
Jen, you
Okay,
probably
cool.
wouldn't have recognized that, but you see him he counts up to 5. And yeah, he looks back at you. Yeah, well, 10 gold then.
Alright. Jen just slaps down 10 gold.
Yeah. So he hands you the key, and he looks at you and says, "All right, your room is the first room on the right. Now you're gonna wanna tell them that their room is down at the bottom floor on the left. Just keep going down the stairs until you can't go down anymore, and then you take a left at the door."
Alright, Jen will thank him and go back before Jen forgets. Tells them their room and says, if you need anything, and then says, my room is the first one on whatever he said.
Yeah, Jen, your room is this one.
Mhm.
One moment. Need to get to the map.
No, you're fine. It's the first
Which
room.
one? Oh, okay.
It's literally like the first room with
Okay.
one bed.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, so Squirt,
Alright.
what are you doing at the table now?
Just drinking and daydreaming.
All right. All right. So, Drace, you still copying your book? I'm assuming.
Yes.
Okay. Alin,
Huh?
what are you doing?
I don't know.
Okay.
Reading.
Dylan's just been lost this entire time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alin's like looking out in the distance, and every time someone says Alin's name, Alin's like, "Huh? What?"
Yeah, pretty much.
Twitch, what are you doing?
Right. Yeah, I would like to read though.
Okay.
Before Lynn reads, can Jen...
Hang on. Twitch, what are you doing? We're almost there.
Sorry.
She's still sipping the wine, and if there's any left in the bottle, like refilling those who are interested in having more.
Okay. All right. That's fine. Jen, what are you doing?
So, if Jen starts to see her read, or him, sorry, sees him read, can he go over and just quietly say, can I talk to you? Just for a moment.
What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong. I just want to talk for a moment. Is that okay?
Okay.
Is there an empty table somewhere away from the party?
Well, let me ask the party: are the rest of you guys gonna let Jen and Alen walk away from you all and talk?
Dre's barely notices.
Yeah, Dre's, you're encompassed.
I'm focused.
Squirt, Twitch, and Kiva.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You don't-
Kiva's a little bit out of it. She's like slowly sipping her glass of wine and just kind of there. She's about ready to take the key and head downstairs.
All right. Then I'll ask Twitch. Twitch.
As they walk away, Twitch is gonna shout, "Where are you guys going?"
Just talking. Be back in a moment.
To the rest of the party, Twitch will say something along the lines of, "It's never a good sign when those two go off alone."
All right. Jin and Alen, what are you two talking about?
Jin is gonna find a table away from other people and just let out a very, very heavy sigh.
Is something wrong?
I need to talk to you.
Yes, you said that.
Yes.
About
I'm
what?
thinking of how to say it.
You're making me kind of nervous.
This key that you found
Yes.
in this whole situation.
Mm-hmm.
You said we need to go to console, Graham. Right? That's the next step?
Mm-hmm.
What's after that?
I don't know. I give it to my I give the book to my patron. And I know that's bad, but I don't want to be disintegrated.
Understandable. Very understandable. You'd be surprised how understandable that is. So, been thinking about it for a while, actually. How do you know he's not going to disintegrate you and us anyway?
Because they have to. Well, devils are lawful. They have to.
They are, but they also have loopholes.
No, I read it over very. I read this. I'm gonna pull out the 15-foot.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
read this over.
Alright, that's one worry gone, thankfully. So after this whole thing is done, after this is done, what are you planning to do? Honest answer.
Weight off my back and stick with you guys. Keep doing what I'm doing.
Do you think he'll try and pull you onto more deals?
I don't know.
All right, great. Mm-hmm. Look, I know things have been very complicated recently. But I also know, out of the party, besides Kiva, you're probably the least likely to stab me in the back.
What?
I said what
What did
I
you
said.
say? No, I didn't hear what you said.
Basically, Jen is saying you're the least likely outside of Kiva to stab Jen in the back.
I thought you said most likely, which confused me.
Least.
Okay.
After we help you, I want you to promise something to the best of your ability.
Yes.
I need help finding information.
Sure.
And I'm still not sure how much the rest of the party likes me right now. So I don't feel like bringing it up to the whole group just yet. Maybe eventually. I'm still kind of wondering why they're letting me stay here, to be honest. But, you helped me. And I'll help you, whatever comes next. Deal? And Jen
Deal.
just sticks out a hand.
Lynn shakes it.
All right, let's not talk about this. But
Done.
I'm going to go lay down.
Fair.
I'll see you in the morning. And Jen is going to pat Lynn on the back and head to their room.
Okay, bye, I guess.
All right. So everyone else, except for apparently Squirt, I don't know if you saw that. Can you roll perception, real quick? Just want to see real quick. Wow, everyone at the table. Y'all were not subtle. All right, so everyone at the table, as Jen and Alin walk away, they go off to talk, and I'll get to what you see here, Dre's, in a second. They go off to talk, and you guys see Alin pull out a scroll that seems to be like 14 feet long, and then he rolls it up, and then you
15.
see 15 feet long, and then you see Jen pat Alin on the back, and looks like they're talking about something. They shake hands, and Jen starts walking towards the rooms, and Alin starts walking back. Dre's, you were actually able to make out a little bit of what they said. There was something about least likely. Yeah, something about not backstabbing. Something about making a deal, but it wasn't. You weren't able to discern all of it, just parts of it. As Alin makes his way back to the table.
I'm just imagining Alin turns back to the table and all of us staring at him.
Yeah, basically. Squirt, do you say anything?
No.
Okay. All right, Dre's.
We're just locked eyes.
No, I'd go right back into scribbling.
Okay. I guess I'll let Alin. Do you say anything to everyone who's still looking at you?
Y'all are nosy.
Well, I mean, you weren't exactly subtle.
I was trying to focus on my vest. Okay.
Twitch, you say anything?
No, you just see Twitch like shake her head like whatever the hell just happened. It doesn't really matter.
All right. Kiva?
Everything okay with Jen?
I think she's fine.
Okay.
Really, how do you know with Jen though?
All right, that's fair. You all right? You seem a little bit
Mostly.
shaken up too.
Mostly. We just need to get out of here and keep moving as fast as possible.
Yeah. Rest first, though. And on that note, where's that key?
Room key?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good question. Jen, did you ever hand that off to anyone?
Yeah, Jen would have.
Who would you hand it off to?
Probably just the first person closest to Jen when they walked back to the table. Jen wouldn't have been picking.
Me?
To Kelton.
I could also just see
Yeah.
Jen just putting it on the table.
Yeah, I could
So.
see that.
It's like, here you go. Whoever wants it.
All right, do you guys head in for the night?
Kiva does, yeah.
Dre's would stick around till he like long enough that he gets as much as he can get done, but not too long that he can still get the long rest. So.
That's oddly specific, Trace.
Well, okay. How about this? To make it sound better, till his eyes start closing.
Okay.
Like until he can't do it anymore. Like, so I guess if there's a check I need to take.
Yeah, I'll give you give me a I almost said concentration, a Constitution saving or a check.
That would make it, a little bit better.
Yeah, we'll see if you can stay wide awake long enough. At least to focus.
Yes. Oh God, it almost went to a 1.
Oh man. Oh yeah. I'll say you actually get 4 hours of we'll call it study time, where you're scribbling on your spell book.
Also wanted to read.
Awesome.
Okay. Lynn, I'm gonna have you make a Constitution check too.
What? Okay.
Go ahead, Kiva.
I was just gonna say, Alin didn't just go through a battle,
Right.
like the rest of us did.
Right.
So I don't know how out of it Alin actually would be feeling. So.
It's more about the time
Emotionally.
where it's more about the time where you guys are at and the amount that you need in order to get a long rest.
19.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll, both of you will end up getting 4 hours in what you're doing.
Reading book.
Yep.
I wonder if
Squirt-
I could sell some of these books as antiques.
Maybe. Squirt. What are you doing? Are you headed to bed too?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You guys. I guess I didn't ask Twitch. Twitch, are you staying up or are you headed to bed too?
Twitch is gonna head to bed, but she's gonna stop at the bar and ask, what goes on in about 4 hours from now? Is there anything interesting happening?
Same as there always is. Drinking and eating. People coming and going.
Okay. Noted. She nods.
Okay. You head to the room?
Yeah.
Alright. Everyone gets a long rest. Woo!
After 4 hours, Twitch is headed back out to people watch.
Okay. Jen, I'm assuming you are sleeping, yes?
Although before that, Jenna's gonna do a little bit more writing
Okay.
about what they just found out, what just happened, how much Jen hates their past captain now.
Yeah.
And is also going to look at this new dagger they have and just kind of study it a little bit.
Okay.
Curiously.
I'll give you attunement on that. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm glad you brought that up because I hadn't thought about that.
And then Jen is going to just kind of anxiously pack and unpack their bag and organize until they're just super tired. Find stuff that they forgot they had, like that mystery key. And they're like, we still haven't figured out what the fuck this is for. And then just pass out.
All right. So everyone does get a long rest. And as you guys wake up, those of you in the common room there at the top right, you wake up to find Twitch not in the room. Twitch has moved out of the room and is people watching. Twitch, you don't really see anything out of the ordinary, really. Every once in a while, maybe once every half hour, maybe less, maybe more, someone appears in front of the double doors there. But for the most part, people are eating and drinking, having a merry time, having conversation. Every once in a while, there's a cheer from the crowd watching the brawling pit. Every so often, someone walks to the back rooms and then doesn't come back. And all the while, everything seems the same. And everyone wakes up feeling well and refreshed and feeling much better about life. I'm just going to, unless you guys want to do something specific in your room, I'm just going to say you all make your way back to where you find Twitch sitting at the table where you guys were at.
Sounds good.
Moving the map.
Yep. All right. So you guys make your way over to Twitch. What are you doing saying?
Before doing that, Kiva, when she wakes up, is going to spend some time reorganizing her equipment.
Okay. That's fair. Anyone else?
Same way of remembering stuff we had that we forgot.
Right. Y'all got a lot of stuff. Anyone else doing that? I'm assuming going through your bag, checking all your inventory, so on and so forth.
Dre's would head on out.
Okay. All right. So as you guys come, I'll say, Kiva, you're probably last doing that then in the morning. Kiva, you come out and you see everyone standing around the table. They've got breakfast in front of them and have a small glass of water or whatever that comes with the meal. And yeah, you're all around the table now. What are you doing? Squirt? We'll start with Squirt. Everyone's quiet, so we'll start with Squirt.
Eating.
Okay. You bringing up anything to the party about where you want to go, anything like that?
Not specifically.
Okay. Moving on to Dre's then.
All right, guys. So, what next? Do we want to go back to Leland, or are we going straight shot, or what's the deal? I don't mind holding on to the pretty little necklace here for a little bit longer.
We need to get to Gonsalgram as quickly and efficiently as possible. And if we could get there much faster by using the exits here, I think we should do that because, you know, I like being alive.
That sounds fair to me.
I will bring up a point. You said it's been a year already. How much more time do we have?
I don't know. It was incredibly vague.
Which means if we run out of time and not know it, we're all probably gonna get caught up in whatever bullshit happens.
But our house.
Trace.
But my life.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't think a house
I mean,
is
I
going
could bring
to
you
be
back.
that important
No,
if
you
we're
can't.
all smited by a giant angry demon lord. Devil lord.
Not demons.
Devil. Plain stuff is weird. I'm not.
I know.
posting it.
Anyway, I'm pretty sure you couldn't because that would require my soul to be free, which it is not. Most people's
Well, I didn't
souls
say what
aren't
part of you I'd bring
earmarked.
back.
Most people's souls aren't earmarked. They go specific places.
So, Gondelgrim?
Gonsalgram.
Sounds about as good as any option right now, which is all of them suck.
Sorry, my audio loves cutting out.
That's weird.
That is weird.
Second time I did it.
All right. So
Anyway, I'm going to bed.
you're going to bed.
Yeah, hasn't it been 4 hours?
We're
Oh,
all
you.
woken up the next day.
Oh yeah, this is the
Oh,
next morning,
God.
Elaine.
Oh, I'm an
All
idiot.
of a sudden, Lynn hasn't slept at all.
Yeah,
and
Lynn,
like,
I'm
No,
sorry.
I-
I'm gonna have to punish that one. That's
No, I did not know. Hey!
big not paying attention.
All right. I'm
Where
gonna
are
let
you
it
getting
slide.
food?
I'm gonna let it slide this time, but I'm gonna need you to start paying a little more attention.
I'm sorry, I turned away for a minute. I went downstairs to get food.
Okay. All right.
Tell me to bring you right back.
Yes, at least tell us. Okay, so yeah, you were all standing around the table, and so what's the plan? You guys decided you want to head back to the material plane. Where are you going?
Program.
All right, specifically to Gontalgrim.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then only knowing past timeline events is going to be like, it might actually be safer there anyway. I mean, there's an entire Jovan civilization there that's supposed to be friendly. Not knowing anything that might be.
I want to say at this point in the conversation is when Kiva shows up.
Yeah, probably. He was like, "All right, what are you guys talking about? Where are we going?"
Gontalgrim.
Okay, so we are looking at Gontalgrim then?
Seems like it.
All right.
If the food
Well,
is free. Twitch is just ordering like a shit ton.
Yeah, the food
Right.
is, the food is absolutely free. It is all you can
Can we
eat
like
all the
take
time.
it with us?
Sure.
Yeah,
Not
like,
as
Can I
not
get
as
a box
rations, but you
song?
can try and take some with you. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Insert the "Can I get a box" song.
Yeah.
I want to like take some
you heard of
biscuits,
that?
like wrapped in a napkin.
oh yeah, some
Yeah.
honey biscuits for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
That's
for
definitely
sure.
what Kiva's trying to get.
Okay. Yeah.
You could grab some fancy French toast.
Yeah, it's basically whatever you guys want. Think like Star Trek that just like materializes in front of you, sort of deal. Yeah, it's whatever you want.
Oh
If you're
gosh.
getting your food, you get whatever the heck food you want to grab here.
French toast ever.
It is the most delicious French toast you've ever had.
But my mom's was good.
All right, so you guys are all around the table. I'm gonna ask Squirt. How do you feel? What are you wanting to do?
I mean, I'll do whatever everybody wants to do.
Okay.
Can I make a perception check to see if I notice what Tim just posted in the chat?
What did Tim just posted?
I mean, I don't think you even need a perception check.
Yeah,
It'd be pretty
it's-
obvious.
Yeah, she's definitely not wearing that anymore.
Yeah, what happened to your bag?
She's actually wearing a new bag.
It's very small. What's it look like, Kiva?
I'm about to post a picture.
Oh, okay. I'll wait for the post, and then I'll try and describe it. Okay, so it's a small, like, clutch bag that seems to be over Kiva's shirt with what seems to be some sort of dog-like face on the front of it with a winking eye.
That's a green man, just so we're clear.
Green man. All right, perfect.
Yeah.
Even better. Specifically for druids. Perfect.
The
All right.
little clasp looks like a 2 teeth or a tongue or something.
Yeah, the clasp is the clasp the belt the buckle strap comes down as a tongue from the face of this thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Sure.
Gotcha.
I like to think of it as more of a goatee, but tongue works too.
No, that is definitely a tongue.
Oh, I
Yeah,
hate
that's a tongue.
that.
Even not the little indent.
Yeah, no, that's
What is
definitely a
that?
tongue.
What is that? I hate it.
I love it.
Well, I know what Jin knows, or I know Bella knows what it already is. Kiva, do you tell them what it is?
Yeah, this is what I got from Gazray Osram for helping him out. It's
Really
bigger on the inside. It holds more stuff.
Oh,
So everything that I used to carry on my back is all fitting in here, and there's still a whole bunch of space. So
That's
that reminds me,
probably-
I still have some of your clothes, Jin.
could you keep carrying that? Because I am very emburdened right now.
Sure.
Thank you. I'll let you know if I need them.
All right.
All right. So, excuse me. So are you guys all headed out? You're making your way towards the back rooms?
And Jen
I
would have
think so.
told them
Once
last
we
night
all
how it works.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So you all make your way towards the back room, and as you make your way towards the back rooms, You make your way
Kiva
inside.
would stop everybody as we.
Okay.
Kiva would stop everybody as we get to the hallway and is like, "Should we hold hands?
Yes, and we need to make sure our
It
thoughts.
sounds like we can get lost really easily."
Yes, and we need to make sure our thoughts don't wander. And Jen just clears their own throat at that.
We have
Okay.
rope.
And to be clear, Gauntlgrim, material plane, right?
Yes.
Grimmy Gaunt.
So even if we
Got
don't
it.
actually end up at Gauntlgrim, hopefully we'll at least be reasonably close.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
And Jen
Grimy
just starts
gauntlet.
repeating that over and over in their head.
All right, you make your way to the corner here, and as you make your way to the corner, you all see a long hallway. There are several doors on either side as you make your way down this hallway. No labels on any of the doors, and in the very back, there's a very heavily fortified door. Locks, bolts, chains, all sorts of things keeping that door from ever being opened. There does seem to be a very large lock, very large padlock on it, as part of that combination. But yeah, there's a very large hallway, and you all start walking down the hallway. Does anyone open any doors?
Jen would say, I don't think it matters what door we have. We just have to think very hard and of the same thing.
Sure.
Alright.
So I assume we have to open a door eventually, right?
Yeah, so let's just go ahead and do it.
Like after we walk past the first couple of doors.
Right.
Let's try.
So
Grab formation.
we'll just start down the list. Squirt, do you open any door?
If I'm like, if I've got two people on the side of me, no.
No, you guys would be kind of walking in a line sort of deal. The hallway's not very wide.
Then yeah.
Okay. As you open a door, what is Squirt currently thinking about?
Well, she said, Jen made sure to say, only think of Gauntlgrim. So I'm just going Gauntlgrim.
All right.
We're all muttering.
So
Yeah.
as far as Squirt, as far as you envision Gauntlgrim, what does Squirt think Gauntlgrim is? Because there's no actual description that's been given. So what are you?
Boy.
Yeah. So what are you visually thinking of as you think of Gauntlgrim?
Terrifying castle.
Okay.
Oh god.
Yep. So this is why I'm asking. It's important. So as you open this door, it creaks open, and you hear this as the door like creaks open towards everyone. Everyone turns to look at the door that you just opened, and you guys see in the distance, up in a very far away hill, a castle canvassed in blackness behind it, and as you all are looking at it, a loud lightning bolt strikes through the sky, lighting up the area in front of it, and you just hear this thunderous roar from behind. Jen, it looks nothing like Gauntlgrim. This
Jen
looks
says
like...
this isn't it.
Maybe let Jen open it.
That is nothing.
Is there any? Do we see any mist through the doorway?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Close the door.
Yeah, you might see some gray mist traveling towards you right now.
Yeah,
Close the door.
Jen just says
Close
close
the door. Close the door.
And Jen
No
says,
Ravenloft here. No Ravenloft here.
Kelton jumps up and down, giddy like
Yeah. Kelton, I feel like Kelton's like jumping, and then like he's looking at you, pointing, and like, we go there, right? We go there.
That's what I would exactly. He's my conduit of emotions.
All right. So after seeing that, I'm gonna ask Dre's, do you open any doors?
Oh.
real quick,
Jen, open the door.
before anyone else opens a door, I think Jen would.
I was gonna say, if we're not sucked into a place,
Nope, you're not.
then yes, I would open a door, and like seeing that I know we won't be sucked into it, I'm gonna open the door and think the immaterial plane. the
Okay.
vast
Immaterial?
grayness. The place I visited when I put the necklace on.
The ethereal plane.
Oh, like
Ethereal
Oh.
plane.
Yeah. The immaterial plane is what I think he was trying to say. The ethereal plane.
gotcha.
Yeah. You open the door and you see shades of gray. Beings that look like they're traveling back and forth in front of you. A few of them look in your direction, but none of them make their way towards you. But it is very much in black and white.
I just yell in, "I'll be back!"
You feel, oh god, you feel cold as you make your way towards this door.
What?
Can we try and grab him?
Absolutely. Please someone grab him.
I'm grabbing him.
Okay, so
Am I muted?
yeah, I'm gonna ask. We'll just do that.
Oh my
Jen
God.
obviously is gonna try and grab him. Alen, did you say you were gonna grab him?
Yeah, I want
Okay.
to help.
Go ahead and roll your strength. Anyone else grabbing him?
I mean, I don't know how many
Yes.
people can get to him. You said it's a fairly narrow hallway.
Yeah.
Three.
Am I uncontrolled or am I controlling my body?
You're controlling your body.
Oh, well then I'll turn to be like, guys, I'm not going in, I'm just looking.
You said you'll be right back. You cannot blame us for being worried.
Oh, I was yelling to the things inside the mist. I was yelling to them saying I'll be back.
Oh, okay, that wasn't very clear. Thank you, Trey.
I understand the confusion. I'm sorry. No, I'm
She
here.
closes the door.
I was telling those things that I'll be back.
Oh god. All
So,
right.
Where was that?
That
What was that, Trey?
that was the okay. So you remember when I kind of disappeared for a moment when I put a necklace on?
yeah.
Yeah, that's where
Nope.
I went.
Kiva doesn't remember that because she was dosed with dragon poison at the time.
Yep.
Well, when we got the
Well, it
necklace, I put it on and I disappeared into a realm, and that's where I went.
So, do you
Okay.
visualize where you're wanting to go when you're doing this? And Jen points at the two people who've already opened doors.
That's what I did.
Who is watching a YouTube ad?
Yo,
Squirt,
who's
is
got
that what
audio
you
playing?
did?
I don't
What?
hear any audio.
Me neither.
That's weird. I was just hearing some audio playing in the background.
Yeah, me
That
too.
is weird.
That's weird.
That's happened a couple of times, and I don't. It's usually y'all.
This channel is cursed. Next, skip
Well,
channel.
Anyway, continue.
So
Okay.
did Squirt answer Jen?
What did you say?
Jen was asking if you guys visualized when you were opening the door, because two different things just happened here. And they look completely different.
I mean, yeah, I think that's what I was doing.
All right. Am I the only one that knows what Gontalgram is like?
Have you ever been to Gontalgrim?
No, but I've heard descriptions because they're a trading partner with Luskin.
Okay, that's probably better than most of us then. It seems like these rooms become a whole lot easier to navigate if you have people that have actually been to a place before.
Yeah. You guys feel like it'd be pretty easy to get back to Leland if you wanted to do it at this point. All right. So you all are standing in this hallway back and forth. Lynn, I'm gonna ask, do you open any doors?
No. I'm urging Jin
Yeah.
to open a door, though.
Okay. So I'll do Twitch and then Jen. Twitch, do you open any doors?
Twitch is going around and like checking the handles to see which one's the locked one.
Oh my god.
You're checking all the handles to see which one's the locked one?
I mean, we were visually told which one that
There's
was.
only one locked door, and it's at the end of this hallway, and it is very clearly locked.
Have we
Like
made
a
it there yet?
padlock or something?
No, you haven't made it there. It is like bolted, chained, and all of it is tied together through this massive padlock.
Dang.
with a single
Maybe they don't want
keyhole.
someone getting in
Twitch
there.
gonna ask the party, like, what do you think's behind that door?
Nothing good.
I'm
Something we
not
can
sure I
figure
want to
out
find out.
later.
One at a time, maybe?
Yes, one at a time, maybe.
Something we can figure out later.
Are we coming back?
We might. I mean,
Perking up.
we know how to get here
Probably.
now.
I mean, do we?
Jen is just guessing it's the key, that it just brings us here and we go through portals since that's what happened the first time.
Okay, that's fair.
If that's how it works, no idea, but that's what Jen thinks.
Okay, cool.
Twitch
Kiva doesn't have any reason to doubt that.
Twitch kind of thinks that maybe it's not as simple as that. No concrete proof to be outwardly saying something, but
Anyway, let's focus on one thing at a time.
I will find us a way back here, Twitch, if we need. I don't know how, but I will.
I mean, Twitch really wants to go pick some locks.
Do not. Can we please just leave? Jin, open a door.
Jen is going to visualize an ancient dwarven
They know what
kingdom.
Gul'dan looks like, don't they?
Jen knows descriptions.
Haven't I heard descriptions?
Yes, you also have.
But you haven't opened the door. So
Yeah, you said no.
we don't know how well.
Jen open the door.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
Jen is imagining all the things that they had been told by people who have traded with Gauntlgrim and who had been there. And Jen is imagining this extravagant, ancient dwarven city full of powerful forges and supposedly some giant lava chamber that people have been spreading rumors about, and swarming with dwarves, and Jen is just gonna be picturing that and repeating Gauntlgrim, not Luskin, Gauntlgrim.
Right.
That's so bad.
Jen, roll me a Constitution check.
Okay.
Sorry, not Constitution. Wisdom check.
I did a save, but it's like the same thing.
Okay. It's a +1 on your check.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. You. All right. So you make your way up to the door, and as you make your way up to the door, you all can hear Jen just like whispering to himself, Gauntlgrim, not Luskin, Gauntlgrim. And Jen opens the door, and in front of you all, you see Mot Amri, the dwarven fortress that you had freed from.
I'm gonna fucking attack people. Okay, out of my way.
I mean,
I slammed the door
that's
shut.
kind of what I was getting concerned about. If none of us have actually been to Gauntlgrim, we could be going to literally any dwarven fortress anywhere.
I mean, there's a reason I mentioned the ancient magma filled chamber, because that was more specific. But Jen will just sigh and step back.
It was an old. So it was an old fortress, and there was actually lava at one point for that, for dwarf reasons.
I slammed the door shut. I'm like, okay, everyone get out of my way.
Okay, as you say that, you hear Kiva yell, "Twitch!" And you all turn and see Twitch about 5 feet from the big padlocked door with her thieves' kit pulled out, getting ready to pick the lock.
If y'all take one step closer, I am throwing a knife. I am out of fucks to give today.
Every time you go to say something really passionately, Bella, it gets super staticky.
Yeah,
so
it cuts out half of what you say.
Damn it!
Just turn your gain
all
down.
the
You'll
fun
be
parts
alright.
we're not hearing.
How do I do that?
If you go into your audio settings and go to, I can't do it here. Go to voice and video. It should be the one on the left for your input.
On Discord
Yeah,
or
on
computer?
Discord. On Discord.
I'm gonna get my familiar to snatch the keys, snatch the lockpick from her.
To be clear, Kiva has been keeping an eye on Twitch and would have been like whispering at her, "Twitch, what are you doing?" She wouldn't have necessarily just like shouted at her after she got further away. No.
You guys, everyone else, roll me perception checks because you're all focused on this door.
Well, once somebody said something.
Damn it, that didn't help. Jen, you can turn yourself back up.
It's still staticky. It was just quieter.
Yeah,
Static.
that sucks.
Yeah.
I cannot wait for your new headset.
I'm sorry. I don't know why it's doing this.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Oh my god.
Follow Twitch.
Squirt,
Wait.
I'm pretty sure you're holding the rope.
You're supposed to make sure we don't get lost, Squirt.
Oh god, and no one's watching this. All right, Jen, thank God, someone saves this. So
Jen turns step in and says, "You take one more step, and I am throwing a dagger at you. I am all out of fucks to give today."
Yes. Okay, so things that happen. Twitch, you are about 5 feet away from the door when you feel the rope that you handed Squirt go slack. You turn around and you see Squirt about 5 feet behind you, headed towards you. And you see Jin pull out a dagger and start aiming it towards you. And Jin says, "If you take one more step, I'm going to throw this dagger. I have no more fucks to give."
Oh gosh.
Get back.
Twitch, do you move any further?
I mean, Twitch is just gonna say, we just need to find out what's behind this door, and we'll be right back.
No.
No.
Twitch, I'm pretty sure they've got it locked for a reason.
Yeah.
Also, if we break the rules, we don't know what will happen. This is a magic place. And
know by now that telling Twitch to do something is going to result in the opposite action being taken.
And Jen is going to be ready to throw it at her hand with the thieves' tools.
Well, I haven't gotten there yet, so as I'm facing the party, I'm still going to be taking steps backwards.
And Jen throws it.
So we're more than 30 feet away. So it's a disadvantage?
Jen said one more step.
So it is a disadvantage then.
That's fine. I'm doing the Kraken Tooth Dagger.
You might not want to throw that. As you throw that...
Never mind.
I'm just going to save you a little heartache. As you throw that dagger, the walls shift. Everything seems to change almost in front of you and Squirt and Twitch, you are cut off from the party. Jin, there is a loud thud as your dagger hits the wooden wall as the two of you have been cut off. The two sets of you have been cut off. The last thing you saw was Squirt giving you the finger with a minor illusion.
Jin lets out a very long sigh and then goes to pick up the dagger, turns to the party. If they die, it's not our fault. We could just leave them.
So
there's a rule against attacking patrons outside the fight pit, right?
Well, there's also a rule against trying to open that, and this is our own party, so I don't think it counts.
Actually, I didn't see a rule that you were supposed to open it.
Draze would imagine both Twitch and Squirt and open a door.
You open a door and you see Squirt and Twitch standing in front of you, looking a little bewildered. Squirt and Twitch, one of the doors opens to your left and you see Draze looking at you, a little shocked.
Oh my god!
And Kelton is waving frantically.
That's amazing!
I love the World Serpent End, by the way. It is magical. literally.
Like,
Jen,
where did
I
you
would like
come
to,
up with this?
Jen,
Or
I
where
would
did you
like
find
to.
it?
Oh, this is old school D&D right here.
Wow.
This is on
okay.
this is I had to find it on the Wayback Machine. So yeah, this is
Wow,
old school.
okay. All right.
Jin, I do want to point out Rule 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Technically, it didn't hit.
Yeah. So that's why I was like,
It
I just
doesn't
want to
say
save you a
no
little
hitting.
heartache.
It says no
Yeah.
attacking.
Yep.
Yeah, the intention is important.
The intention is always important. So Dre's, you see Squirt and Twitch. Do you say anything?
Hi guys! I figured this out.
Get in here.
So,
Away from the door.
I step through the door and close it with Kelton.
All right, Dre's enters your area with the wall cut off and the door closes behind him, and the three of the other group is left standing on the other side with the door closed.
Jen thinks bartender.
I'll say hurry.
Jen thinks
I'll say hurry, Twitch, hurry.
For like 10 minutes.
Right. Okay. Hang on. I got to go back because you guys are talking over each other. All right. So I'm gonna go back. Squirt, what are you doing at this point?
I'm still minor illusioning.
Okay. Dre's, what are you doing at this point?
As me and Kelton step through, I say, hurry, Twitch, hurry.
Where are you pointing? What are you doing?
At the lock.
Oh, at the
Hurry.
lock.
No!
All right,
God.
back to the other side. Olin, what are you doing?
I'm gonna open a door and think about the party members, and the minute that I can see them, I'm getting my familiar to snatch the lock picks from Twitch.
Okay. Roll me a. Yeah, I want you with advantage. I would like for you to roll me a intelligence check.
Okay. With that in mind, what would I have to roll to have
With advantage.
Rhett jump on?
Okay.
What would I have to do to have Rhett
13.
jump onto her minion or his minion
Uh,
to stop him?
it would be a dex check. All right, so Lynn, yeah, you open the door and you see Dre's and Kelton and Squirt and Twitch standing in the door. Twitch, have you started moving towards that door again?
Yeah.
Okay, and Twitch is turned back towards the door,
No.
to.
What I had done was I was still facing the party and taking steps backwards
Okay.
towards the door.
Yeah, what I'm asking is, would you have turned back towards that door to try and pick it?
Yeah, once Dre's joined us, I would.
Okay, so Lynn, you see that, and you send Edgar through the door?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm holding the door open and yelling at them.
Okay, I need for Edgar to make me a dexterity saving throw against dexterity check
Wouldn't it be
against Dre's dexterity
contested?
check.
Yeah, it's like contested.
Yeah, it's a contested dex check. I
I'm
want to see
gonna
if he's
roll
faster than.
intelligence. I'm
Rhett.
rolling intelligence because it's the +3 bonus. Okay.
Wait, what?
I said I'm rolling in intelligence because like for the it had the bonus to be automatically added.
Oh, okay.
It's
Your
14.
your familiar is +3 dex. That makes sense.
Just
Okay.
one.
Gotcha.
You like nick a feather.
The raven flies past as Rhett jumps up in the air, managing to barely nick one of the feathers, and the raven kind of turns its head and caws as it passes, and flies over to Twitch, who you have your thieves' tools out, not paying attention, and all of a sudden, a raven flies out and grabs the tools from your hands as you are about to pick this lock. Does the raven say anything, Alin?
No, he flies back to me.
I don't get a chance to like react and steal that shit back.
Yeah, as he moves away, you can
Wait.
try to stop him.
Not moving. Wait. If I disapparated him and then reapparated him, would he take the thing he's holding?
No, he would disappear, and the things that he was holding would disappear or would drop.
Then he'll fly back to me.
Okay, and Twitch would get an opportunity. Essentially, it's an opportunity attack, but it's not actually an attack. So I will give you a dexterity check to see how fast you are.
Like check against my AC or
No, check
what?
against your 14.
Oh, I don't get to move again because I got stopped.
Am I doing straight?
Dex check. Just a straight dex check. This is speed oriented.
I win.
God damn it!
It is not a win or lose, y'all. Okay, so as
I win, but we all really
Stop
lose. Let's be honest.
yeah, let's be real. We all lose here.
We're all about to
You're
lose.
legitimately stressing me out.
Jen has a plan, guys. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, Jen's like, all right, I'm just gonna sit here and watch this battle unfold.
Can Kiva do something now?
Yes. So,
Get someone.
Twitch, you are able to react and grab the thieves' tools back, and as you make your way to turn around, Jen is sitting there just watching all of this shit happen. Kiva, what are you doing?
Kiva's gonna
open
walk up to the door.
Get someone in charge.
Kiva is walking up to the door exactly opposite side of the hallway from the one Alin just opened. She's thinking about Leland, opens the door, and if she sees Leland, she's walking through it and says, "See you guys back in Leland."
Yeah, you open the door to Leland. It looks like you're walking out towards the city streets.
What?
They look a little unfamiliar to you, but you do recognize it as Leland. You can see the tower off in the distance, looming above the rest of the town. It's very much Leland.
Cool. She's walking through the door.
What?
Yep.
Sasa?
Disappears into Leland. Twitch, roll me a sleight of hand check, and you will be rolling this with probably a severe disadvantage. Roll me a sleight of hand check first.
Just to be clear, I didn't say Jen was just watching.
Oh, I thought you did. I'm sorry.
No.
What is Jen doing?
Jen was gonna open a door and think bartender.
Oh, I missed that. Yeah, you open the door and you see the common room of the main room that you guys would have walked in to get to the back rooms, if that makes sense.
Jen's gonna walk through,
Okay.
go up to the bartender and says, "To prevent our entire party being blamed for this, one of us is being a dumbass right now and trying to go through the locked door. Please stop her."
Oh man. All right.
Mitch.
Twitch, you go to pick this lock, and as you slide the thieves' tool into the lockpick mechanism, and fiddling around with it, all of a sudden you feel a surge of electricity rage through your body. I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. So should have checked for traps, huh?
Uh-huh. And believe it or not, this has nothing to do with Jen.
Actually, not bad.
Yeah.
Considering
Oh man.
my other rolls.
Right. You take, wow, that's a lucky roll for you. You take 17 points of electricity damage, and you are shot back 5 feet from this door. I need Draze and Squirt to both make me dexterity saving throws as Twitch is shot back towards the both of you. Or you can make strength saving throws to catch Twitch, sorry.
I'm going to do a dex saving.
Nice.
Which is not good, but
Luckily, Squirt
Kelton
rolled high
is
enough.
going to do even worse.
Oh, it's a good thing Squirt is so damn strong. As Twitch gets shot back towards you, Draze, she hits you square in the chest, and you fall back into Kelton, who's standing just behind you, and behind all of you is this small gnome, as she just throws up her hands, holds the lot of you, and just like Superman stopping a train sort of deal, just kind of like puts her hands up against Kelton's back and just holds the lot of you from falling flat on your backs, as electricity is still kind of coursing through you a bit, Twitch. And so the four of you now stand in this hallway, and you all of a sudden see a door to your right open, and the bartender steps through and looks at the lot of you and says, I know there's not a rule for it. Don't open the door. It's locked for a reason.
They fuck someone sensible.
Well, what's so bad that it has to be locked?
It has reasons.
Such as?
Is
Can
there
we
any?
please just go?
None that you need to be aware of, and we will keep it that way.
We're here, everyone.
Twitch is gonna sigh and say, now you're just teasing me.
Jordan walks in behind the bartender.
Is it the world serpent?
He looks
Yeah.
down at Squirt. No, it's not the world serpent.
Just
It is
have
another
another
place.
serpent.
It is another realm that should never be opened under any circumstances ever.
It's the real world.
Me and a traveler are going to be
you-
doing some talking.
Yeah, you all are welcome to the Matrix.
No, like
of a
it's
sudden
our world.
Yeah,
The player.
We open the door, it pops into us, and like, oh,
Exactly.
hi, Drace.
exactly.
Anyway,
Anyway,
Alan is going to. He's very visibly mad. I don't know if Ellen has been visibly angry at any point in the. I can't remember, because he's rather deeply upset at the moment.
Jen isn't angry. Jen
Jen-
is just tired.
Anyway, so he's gonna like give everyone the "I'm watching you" hand gesture, and reach for the handle of a door and think about what he knows about Gauntlgrim, and think about
No!
think about that creature, and like the creature and the runes in Primordial.
Mag Carta?
Think about, okay, I know this is out of character. Think about where one of our party members has already left to.
Why?
because I'm not because as the DM, I'm not letting you split the party across the continent.
Yeah. Remember, one of us has already
let me
gone
just-
back to
out
the
of game,
material
let me
plane.
just say it that way. Y'all are never gonna be more than like 10 miles from each other.
Have you ever played
Except
a
that one
multiplayer
time.
game where you have like an invisible tether?
Yeah,
It's like that.
yeah, basically like that.
And I'm gonna think
We
about
going
think
to
about
Leland.
Kiva. Think about Kiva and Luskin.
Oh no, I'll let you think about the what was her name? Magna?
Mag Carta. And it's a.
Magra.
Magra,
That's what it
it's
is.
one of-
Yeah, it's
Who is
Magra.
Magra?
It's they. I have to.
Magera? Magra, something like that.
Magira?
Yeah, it's the
Big and
primordial,
angry.
the thingy jigger. Yeah, you think about Gauntlgrim, and as you go to open the door, Olin, thinking about Gauntlgrim, all of a sudden the flash of Kiva flashes in your mind as you go to turn this lock, and you find yourself face to face with Kiva, Kiva, a door opens just behind you as you see Olin looking at you pretty dumbfounded because he was just thinking about somewhere else.
I'm reaching through and pulling her back in.
You have to
Kiva's
step
sitting
out.
like 10 feet away.
Yeah.
Kiva's sitting like 10 feet away from whatever she walked through, and like
I'm-
turned around and sat down and is staring at the doorway she walked through.
I'm gonna send my familiar to like tug at her.
Yeah, your familiar's not going to be able to move her.
It's not gonna be able to move her, but it's gonna be able to be present. Like, get back here.
Oh man. Kiva, do
One
you
of us
say anything
now.
in response?
I'll come back in. I'm not going through any doorway to a place we aren't dead certain is Gauntlgrim.
I think I have an idea. Why did you leave?
Because I was hoping you would all decide to follow me and all the nonsense.
It
Sounds
didn't work.
like it did not
But we
work.
love nonsense.
Twitch got electrocuted.
I got the barkeep.
Okay, good.
Okay, good.
Mother dearest.
Tough love.
Mother dearest. Okay, good.
She'll stand back up and walk back through the door, thankful that nobody
Close
in
the
the
door.
village has apparently spotted her at this point.
I close the door. I wait a couple seconds. I think about the primordial and the creature, and I think about Gontal because I'm pretty sure that's Gontalgrim.
Okay.
I think about Gontalgrim.
All right. So as you're thinking about that before you open the door, Twitch, Squirt, and Draze, who is in the hallway on the other side of a door that is still open because you never said you were closing that. You see the barkeep walk over to Twitch, and he picks you up, Twitch, and just kind of looks at you and says, we're not going to have a problem, right? You're not going to try to open this door again?
Jane was the one who tried to stop them.
He said it to Twitch.
He went over to Twitch.
Yeah, he's not talking to Jen.
I thought you said Jin. I misheard you.
That's all right.
Twitch is gonna say that whatever's behind that, I am completely confident my comrades and I can handle it and help relieve the situation of needing to have a door locked in your wonderful establishment.
I'm gonna fucking.
I'm not helping you.
He just gives you the scowl, Twitch, and he looks at you and says, "It's not a situation that can be rectified. It is an ending." And that's what he says. It is an ending.
Okay, this is definitely the real portal.
An ending.
Hey, quick question.
He makes it sound like it's the end of all things.
It's a portable hole inside of a what you call it?
Like a bag of holding that goes inside a portable hole, something like
Twitch
that.
is gonna ask, what's stopping this thing from appearing at any of the other portals behind any of these other doors?
Literally this door.
Probably people not knowing what's behind that door.
Yeah, I mean he
responds. Just Kiva leaning through the doorway.
Right. He literally responds, "This door is what's stopping that."
Jen is going to grab Draze and Squirt and put his hands on their shoulder and turn them around towards the door that leads to the rest of the party.
Draze and Squirt, do you go?
Go.
I will wait till Twitch. I'm following Twitch's lead.
Go.
Yeah, that's true. What's Twitch doing?
Pretty sure I'm still tied to Squirt.
Yeah, you are. You are. So Squirt just asked, "What's Twitch doing?" So Twitch, you've gotten all the answers you're gonna get out of this man.
And Jen is sending you a death glare.
Oh no, Lynn's glaring too. He's a.
You guys know that just taunts Twitch even more to not do what you're asking.
Kiva's just leaning
Don't
against
be
the
that
wall.
guy, Twitch.
How much rope is in between us?
It's like close to 30 feet of rope.
Yeah, because it's tied around my waist and you're holding one end of it.
I mean, the bartender just like looks at you and just says, "You're free to open the door. Just know you're not getting any help opening it."
What?
I will leave you.
I'm gonna try to wrap everybody in the rope.
Okay. Okay. So Squirt, all of a sudden, you see Squirt just like start running. She runs in a circle around you and Draze. Are you trying to get the bartender too?
I mean, I'm not gonna discriminate.
The bartender's gonna see you, and he's gonna take a step back as you run around and wrap up Kelton, following everyone else.
Jen is gonna jump out of the way.
Okay. And Squirt, where do you go after you wrap up Draze and Kelton and Twitch?
Oh, I'm just gonna stand there.
Portal?
Are you sure you're not just neutral chaotic?
Are you sure you're not Loki in disguise?
Right.
Jen will pull them and grab the rope.
Jen, make me a strength check, and I'm gonna make a strength check for the rope.
Oh,
Can I
Great,
get
my
one, please?
least
Yeah.
favorite role.
Please.
That rope's pretty
Please.
strong. Nice.
Wow.
Wow. Hey, y'all, whenever you think the Jen's not rolling 20s, she's rolling 20s. All right, so as the lot of you are tied together with Squirt in tow, Jen just seizes the opportunity, and Jen's like, I've had enough of this shit. You all are coming through the damn door if I have to drag you myself. And he does. He takes both hands and just whips around, and with his two hands behind him, he starts like a linebacker just trying to trudge through the door. And he manages to move all four of you with this through the door back to the other side with Alen and now Kiva standing. And you all are transported to the other hallway with Alen.
And says instantly, shut the fucking door.
Squirt, do you shut the door?
Oh, well, please would be nice. I mean, I said,
Please.
It's just Squirt's just mumbling under her breath. Oh, well, all right. Oh, please would be nice. Oh, shit. So yes, you close the door.
yeah.
Okay. And Squirt closed the door behind you. And so you all are tied now in the room. Alen and Kiva.
I'm not staying like this till we go through.
Well, we'll see. I would imagine that Twitch and Dre's are probably trying to get out of it by now. Is that an accurate assessment?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, Dre's is tired of being grabbed.
True.
Yeah, and Twitch's little like plan of getting, wanting to stay tethered to the party without getting lost has not backfired.
Yeah.
So
just a bit.
untying the rope around herself.
Okay. All right. So the lot of you now stand in this hallway, and I'm going to ask the $1 million question. Who opens the door?
Me.
All right, Alen, where are you opening the door to?
Gauntlgrim, and I'm thinking about what I've heard of Gauntlgrim, and also that creature that's like chained up with primordial on the walls that I saw from my vision.
Oh man. All right. Well,
I'm like 85% sure that has something to do with this.
Son of a bitch. All right. Well, there's always a chink in the armor. Yeah, that actually works. Son of a murder-durgan.
What? What did I do?
You found the loophole.
What do you mean?
We're going to Gauntlgrim.
You're going to Gauntlgrim, and I was not expecting you to make it to Gauntlgrim. Okay.
Why not?
We didn't plan for it, but we're going, Julia.
Yep,
It's
apparently. Okay,
This is what
so
D&D is about.
all right, so Alen, you open the door and you think of, and I'm gonna give me 1 second here because I had pulled it up and I want to make sure
Is
that.
Gauntlgrim too high leveled for us, or?
Yep.
Doesn't matter now.
Nope, it sure doesn't.
It's fine.
Depends on what Kiva sees through the first of all.
You
Oh.
give us a time limit. You give me a vague time limit, and then you give me a vision of the place. And I don't need to visualize it. What did you think would happen?
I would think that you
What the
wouldn't.
hell is
that?
I would have thought that you wouldn't have remembered that you saw it.
I remembered it rather vividly.
What is
Yes.
Who is
happening?
listening to YouTube?
What is happening?
Now does anybody hear that audio?
I hear
Yes.
that.
No.
I wonder if
At
it's.
all.
Wait,
I do not.
I bet it's from
It's
the.
like an
freaking-
ad or something.
Oh my god! It must be from the. Wow, that is weird as shit. So when I think it's from my screen. Do you hear it anymore?
I still hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With Wayfair's
What's the ad for? Is it
Oh, yeah.
Wayfair?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just Wayfair.
Oh my god! It is the ads on this site that are somehow coming through that audio. That's weird
What
as
site?
fuck.
Can you get rid of it, please?
No, I can't. It's muted on my side. I have no idea how it's playing on your side.
What site?
Close the tab.
I need it open because I have to give you a description. It's almost over.
You
Just be
got
patient.
to get rid of it.
Okay. All right. Well, now that we know what the hell that's from, I'll have to preload all of that shit. That's annoying. Okay, so
I cannot process a word you're saying. You're gonna have to wait until it stops.
wait, it's
Okay, it stopped.
It stopped.
Okay.
No.
Wow.
It's back.
Nope. And it's back.
Wait. Oh
What
my
the hell?
god. Okay. How about now?
I think so.
It seems
Okay.
to have stopped.
Okay. Jesus.
What
That
the
is the
fuck?
most annoying thing ever. Wow, that is nutso.
Why
And it's
are only
going through
some
the
of
stream.
us
Go
hearing
through
it?
the stream now. Now I want to know.
Go follow the site. You'll hear it.
I clicked on the site. There was no ad.
There's
Yeah,
lots of
fine.
ads on that site. Okay.
I guess it's my ad blocker actually working.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, me too.
Jesus.
All right, so you visualize Megera, this 50-foot primordial who you saw in your vision, and as you open the door, you see almost what you saw in your vision, Alin. You see
What does
this.
it look like?
It's a
He's
50-foot
getting
tall
it.
flaming primordial that is it's 50 she's 50 feet tall,
Me.
blazing flesh as far as you can tell what it is, and in the face two black smoldering smoking eyes. You don't see any eyeballs, but it's looking directly at you, and as you all as Alin opens the door, you all feel this heat radiating from the door, and the creature just lets out this loud roar.
You're big. I closed the door. On
So
second
it's
thought,
basically
let's
a
go to the
Balrog.
winter.
Yeah, basically.
Leland! To Leland!
Oh,
What
my
was
God.
that?
I don't
He was
know.
just like staring at a lid. What was that?
I have no idea. I saw it in a dream once.
It looked like living magma.
And also a lady.
So, as the DM, I'm going to ask, since you closed the door to Gontogrim, where are you guys going?
Neverwinter.
What?
It's closed. Should someone just leave?
I think
Yeah, they're
someone
back.
left and came back in. Yeah.
And you all hear Squirt just kind of like quietly. So the locked door was worse than that?
Yes.
Yes.
I mean,
Take my chances with the locked door.
probably, but okay.
Well, we're gonna have to see what that is at some point, but that day will not be today.
All right. So, Alen, since you closed the door, I'm going to go back to where are my things here. Twitch, you are next. You've finally gotten the rope detached from you and started undoing it. And so, Twitch, I'm going to ask, do you open a door?
Yes, but I don't want to go through all of Twitch's backstory. She doesn't know anything about Gontalgram, right?
No.
We're going in Neverwinter.
Okay, so you'll hear Twitch chant like Gontalgram, but really when she opens the door, you see like a totally frozen, icy landscape. I don't know if you'd see the monstrous dragon that's there, but she's thought about her homeland.
I don't know what that is, but we're not dealing
What?
with it.
Yeah, you all see this incredibly tall mountain looking out onto a field of snow essentially in a ravine. And the edge of the ravine is what looks like an ancient white dragon.
No.
That
Real
just
quick.
uh-huh.
While they're looking at this, Jin has a thought, and can he sneak off while everyone's distracted by the dragon and just picture
I'm
their
not-
sister and
I'm
open
not
a door?
distracted by the dragon. I'm slamming this dragon door shut.
Kiva like spins on Twitch. What was that?
Jin's still doing the thing.
Oh.
What? Why do we keep opening doors to dangerous creatures.
I'm sorry, I was trying to focus on Gauntlgram, but I've never been there, so it's hard.
That didn't look anything like a dwarven fortress. What was that?
I think the dragons moved into the Dwarven Fortress.
Right now. It's just that there's a fire titan or some shit, so we're going in Neverwinter and we're walking.
Oh my god. Squirt.
Oh.
Alright, so Jin, you think of your sister and you go to open a door, and what you see surprises you. It's not your sister that you see. You see what looks like Luskin, and you see Gerlaxel's ship docked in the port.
Okay. That's almost worse than the Balrog and the dragon. Okay, thanks.
It's not a Balrog, it's a lady.
By the way, guys, if you haven't figured out yet, I have planned for everything.
Other than
Have you?
remembering something you told me,
Go ahead, Dre's. You open a door.
Gabe, you
Okay.
planned for everything except me remembering something.
Yes. Well, I never know what you guys remember.
I'm gonna pick up my brother, close it, and reopen it.
All right.
In my mind, I don't say it out loud, envision Zendelver.
The what? The what? I didn't hear what he said.
Zendelver. He envisions Zendelver.
God damn
And
it.
I open a door.
You open a door, and I need you to make me an immediate Constitution saving throw as a black bolt of energy flies through the door at your chest.
Ooh. Constitution, you said?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Yeah. Let me get that right. You take 19 points of necrotic damage as you are blasted with this bolt
Good
of
job.
necrotic energy. And as you
Close the
fly
door.
back from the door, you hear this, I got you, as the door closes on its
Oh
own.
my god.
That
Holy
was
shit, he's alive!
He's not alive. He's a lich.
He's undead!
Whose turn is it now?
Yeah.
Are we in
Okay,
turn?
so at the very end of all of this, I'm gonna, because Squirt actually hasn't opened a door in a while, I'm gonna get Squirt and then we'll do Kiva.
Fair.
Because I know Tim, you're getting anxious. So Squirt, I'm gonna give you an opportunity. Do you like to open a door?
Yeah.
She sounds so disheartened.
I hate all of you. I hate you all. I hate all of you so much.
You
What?
opened that door, and we weren't going through it.
All right, Squirt. What are you opening, and what are you thinking about?
The big green dragon.
The big green. Oh
Stop
man.
thinking
Oh
dragon!
my gosh, back in the forest. Oh my
Oh, man.
gosh.
We can spy on people with this.
Spying is not quite the right word. It kind of depends on the circumstances. So you think of this big green dragon, this ancient green dragon that you had heard about, that you had heard from the forest. I don't remember, Squirt, if you had seen it or not, but you would remember from the Crypt Garden forest where you were at.
Yep.
And
Oh,
you go to open this.
Pretty sure
door.
Edgar was the only one that saw it.
Yeah. And you go to open this door, and you see in front of you woods. This looks to be the Crypt Garden forest. And as you're standing here, you see that it is, in fact, actually the location where you all left. You can see actually. It's a very weird sight because of the way that portal was. You are looking up at the sky, up towards the sky from the ground. It looks like you're looking up at the world from the ground. The trees are all pointed up vertically towards the sky, and you can hear the sound of like from overhead. Do you walk through?
No. I'm just gonna close it.
Well, I mean, that was at least pretty close to Leland. Kiva, you open a door. Where do you go?
Before she opens the door, she looks at the group. Would anybody else rather go somewhere actually been so we don't stumble into a worse situation?
I mean, we've been there.
I feel like Squirt's just like a worse situation. Yeah, we've been there.
But
Okay. So Kiva just asked, does anyone want to go to a place that you all have already been instead of stumbling into a worse situation?
I know you want to go to
What?
Neverwinter.
can I just check something real quick? I'm not gonna step through.
No one responds.
I would desperately like to go somewhere we've already been.
Alright,
Yeah, I
Jen
vote Leyland.
is before going to
Leland,
Leland.
fine. As long as
It's
it's
going-
somewhere generally
Hang on,
where it's close to
Owen.
me.
Alen, hang on. Let Jen
Many
speak.
people.
Jen is going to say,
Sorry.
I just want to check up on 2 things and see what it shows me. I'm not going to step through it. First thing, Jen's going to picture their brother. Basically, Jen is trying to see if they're in the same place.
They are not. You open a door thinking of your brother, and it opens in the small little hellhole tavern that you would know of in Neverwinter.
Well, I think they're not looking for me together. Great, I can avoid him. Fantastic.
Do you say aloud that that's Neverwinter?
No. Jen closes the door and thinks of Alia, and then opens the door.
Oh my gosh.
I hate you all.
Oh, okay. So you think of Halia, and you open the door.
Because Jen's like, you know what, we haven't followed up on that. I'm curious.
We're gonna find a shallow grave in the woods.
I believe you find her drowning underwater.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
No,
What
because
have
the
I
body was
created?
handed off, remember?
Someone else.
What have I created? I just want to point out that as you guys have been opening these doors, there seem to be getting less and less doors. You guys aren't opening the same door. As a door opens, the hallway shifts, and you guys have to move differently down the hallways, having to turn around corners in some points. It is no longer a straight shot. You're not opening doors in front of you and behind you in a line.
I think we might be.
That's
using
fine,
up
this
the
is the
doors.
last one.
Well, it's not, because Switch is opening doors as well.
I think we might be
So-
using up the doors.
Jin, you open the door for Halia, and what you see is a little befuddling. You see what looks like Fandolin. You don't see Halia. Who you see instead is Sister Garael, and you do not see Halia at all.
That's odd. And then Jen closes the door. Alright, Leland.
All right,
at the
Leland.
same time as everyone's saying, "All right, Leland, Twitch, what daughters are you looking for specifically?"
The
Are we
remaining
running the
6.
doors?
The remaining 6.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, you open the door and you see. Well, you don't see all of your daughters, but you see a few of your daughters gathered together, look to be in the Feywild in Nylander.
Okay. How old do they look now, would I guess?
Based on their age, elven years, it's
been 120, so.
Yeah, they're older, much older than what they would have been when you left them.
Instead of kids.
Yeah, if you left them as a kid, they're now a full adult.
Twitch hasn't seen any of her children as adults.
Yep.
So sad.
So sad. And I imagine after all of this,
I'm imagining that's several doors though, unless they're all together.
the three of them were together.
Oh, okay.
Stop.
So that's 4 doors then.
No, it's not. As you open that door, the walls shift again, and there are only 2 doors left.
Yikes. I opened one of them.
Oh.
You see,
I was gonna open.
You see another 2 daughters. They look to be older as well. They look to be with family. Not siblings, but their significant others. The 2 of them together with their separate spouses.
Okay.
And you see small children running around.
Aww. I'm a grandma.
There is one door left.
We are going to Leland, and I open the door, and I think of Leland.
Okay.
I'm like 5 minutes from charm personing everyone.
5 minutes is a long time. I would say you're probably like 5 seconds.
That's what I was
We can do a lot of door opening in 5 minutes.
Oh man! All right, so you open the door and you think of Leland, and you see Leland. Do you step through?
I do not. I'm gonna shove the nearest person next to me.
You shove Jin through the door, and Jin, you are shoved through the door, and you enter into Leland, and it is a very unsettling sight. I'll describe it as people make their way through the door.
You are angrily herded.
Is anyone else going through the door as you are being angrily herded?
Just
Dre's.
looking at her grandchildren. Go ahead.
I would say Dre's would go through the door, but so very slow.
I feel like Dre's is like looking at Alin the whole time too.
Yeah, just staring.
Okay, so that happens. Kiva? Oh, did we lose Kiva? We might have lost Kiva. Squirt?
Nope. Sorry. I was typing.
Oh, okay.
I'm here.
Kiva, do you go through the door to Leland?
Not without Twitch.
Okay. Squirt, do you go through the door?
I'm following Dre's lead.
Okay.
Going very slowly.
Yep. You get the fateful stares from Squirt too. I feel like Squirt would do something a little different. Just do like the fingers pointing to her eyes, back to Alin's eyes, back to her eyes. Yeah. So Twitch and Kiva.
I think we're still looking. The door's still open, and we're still looking in.
Yeah.
Hey.
Can they see us?
You too.
They do not seem to see you.
It's probably a one-way portal.
You better not.
We can always get back, Twitch.
Twitch is just gonna say, I think my priorities have shifted. And I'll slowly close the door.
Aw, sad face. All right, so everyone goes through the door eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alin's gonna be the last one through.
Okay.
I was
no.
The Twitch, as you close the door, you catch a glimpse of one of your daughters, and she looks to be staring right at you, and her face kind of like drops.
Oh my
little
gosh,
bit as
why?
the door closes.
Okay, but which daughter is it? Do you remember their names?
Nope, I sure don't. you and I can take that offline.
Okay, you're gonna have to think of it for next session.
Yeah.
Which daughter told me?
I'll just tell you off session. It's fine. All right. So you all make your way through the door into Leland, and guess what? Leland is completely different than how you left it. Go figure. So as you guys make your way out,
What is it? 70 days later.
yeah, a lot can happen in 70 days, especially with a lot of help happening. So you all make your way out, and I'm just gonna draw a circle instead of putting all of your markers on this. You all make You all make your way out, and are all shoved out of a doorway right here by the House of Thalavar, by this building right here.
Nice.
You're shoved out right
Oh, like
here.
across the street from our house.
Oh, place
Yep.
looks nice.
As you make your way out, and Kiva, this is where you came out before. As you make your way out, you hear this little like, and the building behind you, as you all exit out, disappears.
Sorry, where did we come out?
You came out right
Across the street. From
right
our
here.
house.
Let's use a lighter color so you guys can
Oh,
see
okay,
that crap.
okay.
You guys came out here.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So what's
and
our
so-
house look
Again, like literally.
Yep, literally across
Sorry.
the street from your home. However, as you guys make your way out, you realize that apparently that's not your home anymore. As you look out, you can see a sign on the front of it that just says Leland Tavern.
I'm gonna
Excuse me? We better be making some money off of this. It's only been 2 months.
It's been most of a year.
Oh, I thought you said 70 days.
I thought you said like
So
70 days.
in my setting, I'm doing 100 days as a year. So a lot can happen,
Oh,
as you guys are all
okay.
aware, in a day. So a lot can happen in 70 days.
Okay.
Let's try
I
to
don't have
find.
weekends in this
gonna-
world.
Go ahead, Ellen.
I said, I'm gonna look at all of them and like point accusatory. You all find, I don't remember the name of the lady who's in charge.
Griselda.
You go find Griselda and figure out what the hell this is. And
Oh, I will.
I'm going to Owls.
All right.
You're going.
And
Sorry, I
march
missed.
off
You're
towards
going where?
Yeah, I missed what you said. Where are you going?
Owls.
Double
the
A's
place-
Antiques.
Yeah, double A.
Oh, Ander.
And
No.
Anders.
My man,
Ander?
Ander.
Yeah.
Oh, Ander.
Double A's Antiques.
Ander.
Yeah.
Okay. So for my sanity's sake, please stop splitting up the party. Can we just as a group just move together for a bit? That would be great. I know I'm okay at handling that, but I am getting over it. So I'm
Talk to
all,
Anders later.
right.
It's never gonna stop.
Yeah, right.
It's not gonna.
So you guys are looking at this at your what used to be your home. It's a beautiful looking building. However, it looks like a 2-story inn, a tavern right now. The patrons are coming in and out. Looks like they're serving drinks and whatnot. It is currently about actually it's pretty early in the morning. It's about 6:30 in the morning, and 1 or 2 patrons are stumbling out, and I imagine you guys are a little baffled.
Wait, if I know it's 1 or 2 or 3 in the morning, there's no way the
6:30.
is open.
6:30.
Oh.
Yep.
I
How
mean,
long do they
go in.
take to pronounce us dead?
True. Twitch, you said you
Yeah.
go in?
Yeah, Twitch wants to go in and see who the hell's running my house.
They would follow.
You're
Okay.
about to have a banshee moment.
Yep, probably. Does everyone follow Twitch?
I'll go look over at Squirt. It's like, you still got the deed, right?
That's
Yes,
a good
right.
question.
Yes.
Then let's get these people out of our tavern.
All right. you make your way into the tavern, and before we start this, I'm gonna ask, because it is 9 o'clock now. Do you guys want to continue?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For a little bit.
I'm
Yeah.
good to continue.
Okay. We'll do like
Yeah.
half-hour marks. See how you guys feel.
Okay.
All right. So you guys walk into the tavern, and I need to pull up my notes here. There is, in fact, people in your house running your house as a tavern. 1 second.
They're gonna owe us so much back rent, they don't even know.
Oh yes. I'm on this. I am getting my fucking money back.
You see
Yeah.
what looks like a gruff, elderly-looking female dwarf, and you recognize this person as Rorsta Anvilhand, one of the people that you saved off of the Idle Island when the city was first under attack, and she sees you as you walk in, and she loses all color in her face.
Hi.
And she just turns to you. Oh shit! I didn't realize you guys were alive. You were supposed to come right back.
We told her it might take a while.
Well, it's been a while.
We were in the Feywild. For us, it was like 2 weeks.
I'm sorry. Where did you say?
Everything keeps happening.
She kind of like looks around for a minute, and she just kind of looks at you and just says, "All right, well, I'm sorry about all of this." She throws her hands out. Obviously, people paid for rooms, so we'll kick everyone out when they wake up and leave, and just let them know that they can't have their room back.
And you owe us 2 months worth of rent for renting your establishment in our house.
Yep.
In
I
addition
concur.
to cleaning and sanitizing everything, because who knows what plagues these people brought in.
Well, you'll have to talk to the town council about the money return, but I can definitely give you your house back. And
have you been running the business
I
for
will
2
I will
months?
make sure that it is cleaned from top to bottom.
Yeah, that's a good start. Have you been running the business for 2 months? Or has the town council been?
No, this is fairly recently. It's only been a couple weeks.
Okay,
So-
we can come up with a reasonable rent of $1,000 a week for a couple of weeks. $6,000.
1,000 gold a week. Oh my god.
$6,000. Her eyes like bulge out of her head. She's like, "You must be bloomin' mad if you think we're gonna pay that. You need to go speak to the town council."
I think you're bloomin' mad that you're in our establishment, our house that we paid for, running a business.
You only paid for half, girly.
It's our property, not yours.
Jin
Our
goes between
deed.
them. Here's an idea.
Kiva's gonna speak
Here's
up.
an
Can we go
idea.
talk to the council
Yes.
before we start any fights,
to
please?
suggest
All right.
that.
Go ahead, Jim.
And I was just about to suggest that. And while we're there, we could just ask them to waive the second half and redecorate to our specifications as it was instead of a tavern. That seems fair. That way it doesn't just go right back. Let's go. And Jin's gonna grab Twitch because Jin is tired of all the shit today.
Oh, Jesus.
It's been one thing after another.
Oh, Dre's.
Mhm.
All right. So you make your way out of the tavern and head south downtown. And as you make your way down south, there is a very new, large building that has seemed to replace several of the rotten and ruined buildings that were there before. It looks very nice and very well built. And as you make your way around you can see that it does indeed say Town Council on the front of it. The doors are closed, though.
Knocking anyway.
There is no immediate response.
Picking the lock.
It's not locked.
Is it locked?
It's not locked.
Go inside.
All right, you open the door, and as you open the door, you see... One second. Gotta get all my stuff. Okay. You see Griselda, another female dwarf, and she opens the door and her jaw drops. Oh, well, it's good to see you're back.
Hi.
She looks a little flustered for sure. So I guess you guys are alive then, eh?
Yes, couldn't, like 2 months, could you?
It's been most of a year.
Yes, 2 months.
It's been like 7 months,
Oh.
or like not 7 months, but it's been like
How long are these months if a year is 100 days?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The months aren't very long. It's been several months.
The month is like
it's-
10 days at this point.
Yeah,
Still not
it
that
hasn't been
long.
7 months, but it's been several months.
Okay, Jim's just gonna be like, it's not that long. Travel takes time.
Yeah, but you were supposed to be coming pretty quickly back, from my
We told
understanding.
you we didn't know. How
My
long it
understanding
would
is
be.
this deed doesn't expire and we still own the land regardless of whether we're present or not.
That is true.
We can come up with a fair wage of what you owe us in back pay for rent for using our establishment as a business.
I just think we should get the second half cut off, honestly, and get it rearranged to what it was originally going to be instead of a tavern. Especially now that it seems you've dealt with everything else here, and everyone seems to have a home, and we don't have to compete with you having to build everything else.
Well, that's not entirely true. Also, that ghost started wailing like less than a month after you guys left.
Yes, we're going to deal with that.
Oh, are you? Just
We
like you
just
dealt with
got
it
back.
before?
No, we dealt with the problem that was causing it to wail.
Hmm. Well,
If I'm not mistaken, we didn't say we fixed it. We said we postponed it, and we're here to complete it.
We
to
did.
finish it.
all right. Well, here's the deal then. Because you all are still alive, and we did use your land-owned deed, thinking that you were no longer alive. I will go ahead. I'll get it approved through the rest of the council members, and we will waive the second half of the payment, and you are done paying anything for your house. Does that seem like a fair trade?
Is there a basement?
Yes, there is a basement.
I look at everyone else. I'm good.
Sure is.
Are they gonna decorate it to? They're gonna take all the cavern
Kiva's
stuff
rubbing
out
her
and put
Bring
the
back what I meant.
Yeah.
people living here stuff in.
Yes,
the
yes,
deal?
yes. We'll remove all of the tavern shite.
What'd I miss? What's the deal?
They're gonna give us what we want.
They're
They're not giving you money. They're making you not have to pay any more. on the house.
waiving the additional cost to finish the house.
Yeah,
Since
because
it's already
they
finished.
finished it and made their money off of it, basically.
Yeah, that's a bunch of horse shit. They've already made money off of it. No. I mean, Twitch is saying that
They basically would have made back what they put into finishing it.
Right.
Right.
Which is it should be our money, not theirs.
Yeah, but we owed them that amount.
Right.
So so they're gonna pay us just for us to pay it back to them for finishing the house?
No, we wouldn't pay it back to them.
No, we would because we owed
Yeah,
them
We
money
would
for
have to
building
finish
it.
paying for the house.
Right. That's not how that works. Business is
We-
business,
we don't-
man.
What else was there to the deal?
They're gonna
there-
take all their
we
shit
gave
out.
half payment up front.
Yeah, basically because you guys paid half, they're waiving the second half, so you don't have to pay anything for the house, and they're going to remove
They're gonna
all
put
the
our shit-
tavern stuff and basically have it decorated basically how you guys exactly wanted it. So your house will be that blueprint that Twitch drew up.
What did I miss? I had to deal with a dog going to the bathroom in the house.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh no.
So I'm
Basically,
backing up in
Basically,
it.
they're just for clarity's sake, Griselda has agreed to waive the second half of the payment. They're going to remove all the tavern stuff and decorate it the way that Twitch had built that blueprint for.
Alright, good. So my suggestion.
Right.
Great. At least one thing's going right.
All right. Well, I mean, it's good to see you all back.
How's everyone in the village doing, Zelga?
Well, you obviously haven't made it around yet, have you?
No.
Not yet. We literally just got back and saw what was going on at the property. So
So she
we
basically
decided to
goes
make
on.
our way straight here.
Yeah, she basically goes on to tell you that the city has been attacked multiple times from two different factions, and that they had to fortify the walls around the city in order to prevent people from just like, throwing things at the wall and setting them on fire, that sort of stuff. So basically, they've fortified the buildings a bit, and because of the attacks, Never Ember had sent additional guards, which were recalled and then sent back, and then some of them died in another fight. It's been a bit of a tussle between whatever two factions are continuing to send their fanatics at the city.
Okay.
So the city is not in high morale, but they're not terrible either.
Why does Never Ember keep popping up?
Because he
they're
wants to
bored.
rule this entire region?
Well, you see,
Oh,
Never
yeah.
Ember paid for the travel and expenses to get the city set up, and he doesn't really want to see it fail.
Fair, I still don't like him.
You don't have to like him. But you do have to play by his rules.
Only as long as I'm here.
But we are right now. So
All right. Well, I'll make sure that the house
Yeah.
is taken care of. And you all said you were going to deal with the ghost?
Yes.
yeah,
I believe we have to
We'll
wait
do
till
that right
nighttime
away.
for that, though.
do we have to wait till nighttime?
He
I
didn't
don't-
show up until night.
Do you have
That's
to wait
true.
till nighttime?
Can I
Yeah.
go to see the guy?
We can always go find out.
Yeah. Alen, go ahead.
Can I go to Al's and sell him books?
Who's Al?
And Ender.
Ander. Yeah, I keep thinking Big Al from
Yeah, I
Toy Story.
Okay, so you want to go to Anders and sell the book?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Not some of my books, not all of them.
Okay.
I thought we were staying together.
Yeah, I mean, we can go do that first.
Do we want to go see if maybe the ghost will show up at the island?
Well, it can't hurt
Yeah.
to be a little later.
Okay.
Says he likes showing up at dusk.
All right, you guys head out and go to
Oh.
Anders.
So once we walk out the door, Twitch is gonna ask, before we go selling things, did anyone actually want these rings?
I do.
It's
What?
a ring of
Which
protection
rings?
Sell.
and the ring of water walking.
I would
like
like the ring of protection because I'm getting hit a lot.
Water walking, please.
Okay. Go ahead and add those to your inventory so I can remove them.
Cool.
All right. Anyone else? Anything before you make your way to Anders?
I mean, Kiva has somewhere else she wants to go. She's like not at all interested in going to Anders.
Right. Yeah. We'll get to that, I'm
But-
sure.
Okay.
You want to go see Marigold? I
She'll
know.
stay with the group. Yeah, the
Yeah.
village was attacked twice while we were gone. She
Uh-huh.
wants to know who's around.
Oh, the village has been attacked several times since you guys have been gone.
Well,
Okay.
Twice that she mentioned.
Yes. Okay. So,
Two different factions.
yeah, you guys go to Anders though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
You guys head to Anders, and you can see that there is a small line of people standing outside the door. Look like they're waiting to get let in. And as you make your way up, you see a familiar face, and he just gives you this big wide-eyed smile. Hey, guys, welcome back. He's looking at the lot of you.
Hold on,
Hey.
pause, because this is my thing. I need to run and grab something.
Say that again.
Okay.
Can you pause for a second? I need to grab something. I need to take my meds.
Okay. Well, we'll just let you come back to it. So he says that to the group. What's everyone else saying?
Nice to see you
Good to
again.
see-
It seems.
I
Sorry.
got to follow this. Yeah.
I waited a second. No one
know.
said anything.
I know. That's on me. Squirt, do you say anything?
Just what's up?
Okay. Dre's.
And I got things for you, buddy.
Oh, that's great. And he's saying all this as he makes his way to the front of the line to start opening his shop, since it's like before 7.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Twitch, do you say anything? Okay, well, I'll say that as no. Kiva.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, we'll get to you in a second. Kiva, do you say anything?
Okay.
Not really. She's just kind of moving with the group.
Okay. Back to
Her,
Elaine.
her thoughts are elsewhere.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey man, I've got some really cool and super old books that I think you're gonna like.
That's awesome. I can't wait to see them. And he finishes opening the door, and he lets people into his shop. And you can see 3 or 4 different people walk into his shop, and he like waves you guys in to look around, and just pull out your books and put them on the counter. I'll take a look.
Jim gets out the box of Feywild buttons.
Gets a box of. Sorry, remind me of what this is.
We went to the
Wait,
antique
type up
shop.
someone sell in the
Hang
chat.
on, Jen. Remind me what this is.
We went to the curio shop in the Feywild village, and Jen got a box of buttons from every city in the Feywild, or something like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
You put that on the counter. All right.
And is waiting to tell the story of it to increase
Yes.
the price.
Okay. So I'll go down the line. Is it, for people who are selling things? Squirt, are you selling anything? Or buying?
No.
Okay. Dre's, are you selling or buying anything?
Yes, I pull out the arrow of elvish design, the one that's ancient,
Okay. All right.
and then yeah, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was gonna say I'm hoping to either sell it or trade it for the Book of Fate.
I knew that was coming. Okay. Alin, I'm assuming you want to sell your 3 books that you have. Do you
3.
want to?
I have like 6.
Okay. Well, yeah. You want to sell those books? Do you want to buy anything?
No. I'm gonna explain to him where I found them and how they're like thousands of years old.
Okay.
And from the wild.
All right. We already did Jen. I didn't ask though, Jen. Are you buying anything?
No, Jen is just waiting for him to come up and then is going to make a real big exaggerated show. Like, you'll never
Nice.
guess where we've been.
All right. And finally, Kiva, are you buying and selling or selling anything?
Well, you didn't ask me, but that's fine.
Oh, I'm sorry, Twitch. I'm sorry.
Kiva can go first. I'm
Okay.
still looking.
I'll come back to you then. I apologize.
I'm also currently still looking through my inventory.
Okay. Twitch.
He just has like knickknacks and stuff, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to be like antiques is what he deals in.
What did we do with we bought something from him and he was like gonna hold it while we left?
Yeah, it was
the cat lantern.
The cat hood lantern. Yeah.
Yep.
Other than asking about that, I think that's all I want.
It's the centerpiece of the tavern.
There we go.
Have they already put it in the tavern?
That would have been hilarious. If I had remembered that, I'd have put it on the front of the town center, the town hall, the town council building.
Oh.
Yeah, that would have been hilarious. Yeah.
I would have killed them all.
Really? Yeah.
Honestly, it's a good thing that you didn't.
Yeah. Okay. So okay. So you lay all of that stuff out, and he's like salivating at some of these items. As other people are looking around, and he just looks at the lot of you. If you guys could, because there's a lot of stuff for me to keep up with, can you just type in chat what you're putting on the counter to sell, or take a screenshot if you're selling multiple items. If you can, just put that in there, and we'll get to the prices at hand. The books that are not listed as the ancient ones from Inaviran, those I have already given a price to. I believe they're 25 gold a piece. The button box, Jen, you were going to have to roll me a persuasion check and give us a bit of a story for it.
Alright. So, persuasion?
Yeah, persuasion. Or performance. Either one, actually.
Okay. Let me look.
Or just choose and go with it.
Persuasion, because that's plus 10. Shit. If I don't get enough story, can I get advantage?
Yeah. No.
Oh, come on. Hope it's really good. You don't know yet.
No. If I had given you advantage, I'd have said it in the beginning. Okay.
I haven't told my story yet.
Yes, tell your story.
Jen is like, well, what I was told when I got this is that these are buttons from various different eras and various different cities all around the Feywild, including a few from royalty. Have you heard of the courts of the Feywild?
No, I have. Oh, wait. Are you talking about the Sealy courts?
Yes.
Yeah, I saw mention of those.
Some of their runs are in this box.
His eyes go wide. Are you serious?
Yes, he went through and he showed me all these different buttons and he told me where they were from. They had all kinds of names that I hadn't heard because for us, we were only there for like 2 weeks. But there were some from hundreds of years back. There was some recently. Apparently, whoever did this was collecting for a very long time.
Well, I mean, I would give you 200 gold for it.
250. These have some very rare buttons with very unique historical.
He doesn't hesitate. He doesn't even hesitate. 250 deal. Like, he doesn't even stutter when he says it. He's like, deal.
Jen will shake on it.
Okay, 250 gold for that. Alen, you whip out your books, and as you do that, Twitch kind of leans over and asks you if she can have the Feywild Our Origins book.
Sure.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm putting my...
On a similar note, Kiva would ask about the physics behind interdimensional portals, bags, and holes.
Yeah, I thought you
No.
I had a feeling.
Is
Why
there a
do
way
you
that I
want
can
it?
look up a custom item that you've made for someone else?
No,
To be able
because
to
I have
add
not.
it?
I didn't make them as homebrew items. I just customized the item.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Which is why they're
Um,
all listed as 5, because they're just regular books
Right.
5
Yes.
gold. Okay.
that you didn't change.
No. If you're selling the books that you found in, where was it?
Nibiran?
No, the ones that you didn't find in Inaviran. Where was the
Which
first place?
ones did I not find in Nibiran? I thought they were all there.
Were they all there?
I don't know, because you listed them after we got them.
Yeah.
And I-
Shoot, I don't remember. No. Oh, okay. Right. You got them from the dragon. The dragon was
I
hoarding
got
some
some
of these books.
from the dragon, but some of them are from Inaviran. I know
the
that
books.
for a
The
fact.
books from Inaviran are the Fey ones. The War of the Ages, Our Origins, and History of Inaviran. Those 3 you got from Inaviran. The rest were from the
Oh.
dragon.
Well, books that were owned by a dragon would still be pretty interesting.
Right. Yeah. They should
Yeah,
not be.
yeah.
They should not be 5 gold. Those all of the books except for the ones from Inaviran should be 25 gold.
How much are the Inaviran books?
You'll have to negotiate with Anders.
Okay, well, Twitch wants 1.
Right. And Kiva wants the book of physics behind the interdimensional portals, bags, and holes.
I'm mulling it over.
Okay. Thanks for letting us know, Jen.
I mean, I'll give it back.
Oh, sure then. Yeah, have it.
I just want to read it, and then I'll give it back to you, and you can sell it then.
Okay, sure.
I want to know a little bit more about the bag I currently have.
Okay. Anyway,
Hilarious.
I'm removing Feywild Our Origins.
Okay. Hey,
So remember that you have that.
yep.
Okay.
Twitch has that.
It's in my inventory. Yeah. I'll give it back to you when I'm done.
All right. So the other 3 books that are from the dragon, he wants to give you 25 gold a piece.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3. Wait, there's 4.
There are 4. Yes. Sorry.
Special theory of alchemical components.
Right. So
physical
there
height,
should be. You should get 100 gold for those 4 books.
1, 2,
And then the last 2 from Inaviran, you'll have to negotiate and roll me a persuasion or a performance check, and tell a story as far as why he wants them.
Okay, hold on. Let me remove the examination of interior bound systems. My life as a human being. Revelations of Inkverse. Aetheric reality. Special theory of alchemical components and heavenly spheres. Removing them all and adding gold to my inventory. Remembering that those are the right. Just make sure those are the right ones.
Yeah. Yep. I think that's right.
History of Union and Favor of the Ages. And I put my hand on his shoulder. And I'm like, these books were found in a historical site that has been blown to pieces. They're hundreds of thousands of years old. And they're detailing the history of that extremely old place. If that isn't an antique, I don't know what is.
Roll me either persuasion or performance check. And the reason I'm asking
You're exactly
is for
the same.
no, I'm asking for flavor to know how you are telling this story. Whether you're giving this
Motherfucker.
It's fine. Like I said, it's more for flavor. It doesn't necessarily detract from the gold. So you are just
Unless you know,
passionately.
motherfucker.
Yeah, you're right. I imagine Lynn's like at the
He's
end of
nerding
his
out.
at the end of a Lynn's story, he's just like, and if that isn't history, ancient, I don't know what is, motherfucker. So you're just giving this passionate speech about how this book is so ingrained in the history of the Fae, and he's looking abashed a little bit as you're telling the story, and he looks and says, "Well, do you mind if I look through it real quick?"
No problem.
He glances through it, and he looks back up at you and then back down at the book and back up at you and then like furiously back down at the book and like starts going through more and more pages. I'll tell you what. I'll give you $250 for this.
There's 2 books.
He's specifically just for War of the Ages.
Okay.
Okay. And then this other one, this history of what is that word?
The Inaviran.
Oh, okay.
It was a school. It was destroyed.
Oh, is that the place you were talking about?
Yes.
Oh.
That's where we found them. So $250, and I'll remove it from my inventory.
Okay. And the history of Inaviran. Well, since the place doesn't exist anymore, the history of it doesn't, necessarily have too much effect on it now.
Well, that's
I would still be interested in purchasing it because it's obviously quite old. Would you take it for 100?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. And he offers you 100 gold for it.
Yeah, so that's getting me back up to the money I
2,000 copper and like 300 gold.
I see just 1,000 copper.
Still, makes me chuckle.
I have
okay.
I have 675.
All right, Lynn, are you buying anything?
What is there?
I mean, it's just the stuff that was around the store. You can take a look, and we'll move to someone else, and I'll list it out later.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Okay. So we'll move to Dre's. Dre's, I think you're ready now. Were you selling anything? You were selling the arrow. You wanted to trade it for the Book of Fate, right?
Oh, I was going to see what I can get for it first. But I do have one thing I have to say is that I had in the description a 2,000-year-old arrow from and I did not get you to spell it for me, so I don't remember what the name of the place was.
Yikes! That makes 2 of us.
Yeah, so I mean, as you can make something up, and I will go with that. I meant to get you to spell it for me. I was ready and meaning to do it, but
remind me where you got this from, and then I can go back.
Feywild, the same curio place as the buttons.
Oh.
Yeah. Interior.
Oh. Okay. You guys are just traveling this stuff from one portal realm to the other.
Right?
Yeah, you're gonna buy some things and then
That's
go
how
back to the
merchants
Feywild
work.
and sell. Yeah, right. All right, so
I saw the
that's right.
dirt.
So you described this, and shoot, I wish I could remember the place I told you. It was a great place too. Basically, it was an ancient elven arrow of just absolutely beautiful design. And I had a picture and everything too. Man, I wish I could remember where I said it.
Right. I thought I was sitting there like I knew I put a description somewhere and I clicked it and I was like, oh god, I got everything but the fucking name.
Let me see if I can find this real quick. Probably not.
Anders.
No. Nope, I don't find it. I roll a nat 1 on my investigation check. Okay. So, yeah, you whip this arrow out and give a description of the ancient history of this arrow, and he just is beaming. How much he wanted 500 gold for that book, right?
Correct.
What?
Yeah.
I'm going to say 1,000 for it for the arrow.
No.
Yeah,
It's called a big ask.
You're right. It's highballing.
And that was expensive to buy.
He looks at it, and his eyes are definitely wide. He definitely seems to want this, and he's like looking at you, and then back to the arrows. You want 1,000 gold for this? I can't do 1,000 gold for this. Didn't you want the Book of Fate? I have it for you. I did keep it back to the side.
I do. How about the Book of Fate and 200 gold?
How about the Book of Fate and 50 gold?
Can we make it 100?
75.
All right, deal.
All right. So you
Oh
are
my
going to get the Book
gosh.
of Fate, and I will have to figure something out for that. That is
Okay.
actually something. I just have to
I
solidify
thought it was
what I
just
have in my
haha
mind.
meme
Oh,
item.
yay!
All right,
I thought
and
the book was just haha funny meme item.
it is a haha funny meme item until I figure out what I want to do with it.
All right, I'm putting Book of Fate in there as the name just
Okay,
for now.
that's fine. Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
figure
you
it out.
can adjust it how you want.
I'll probably make a custom item or something for it. Okay, so
I
anyone,
had a strong feeling this was something more than what it appeared.
anyone else wanting to buy or sell anything? Have I missed anyone?
No.
Let me look at something real quick, because I was outside. I thought I had lost the dog and was panicking.
Oh man. Okay, well take a look around as you guys are finishing up. A few of the buyers, potential buyers, start coming in and start coming over to where you're at, and one of them lays down an old, shoddy-looking arrow quiver. Looks to be leather bound. Looks very old. And just asks Anders how much for this, and Anders like, oh, it's like 250, something like that, and gives a description of the item and how it's like 300 years old and was used in one of the most recent wars, blah blah blah.
Is this true? Can we make an insight check to see Anders telling the truth?
Yeah, he's telling the truth. He's not an underhanded dealer. You guys haven't found anything of the sort for him.
Did someone find like a trap door under his house? or
Kiva,
something?
you were killing me. Why are you casting detect magic?
She's curious. His inventory's had 70 days to update. So
Oh my god, that is so
Is Anders
unfair.
okay with that? Is he okay with magic being used in his shop?
Well, you'll find out in a second. Yeah, so you okay, so all of this is happening and the negotiations going on, and is that spell, is that somatic or verbal or both?
let me double check. Verbal and somatic.
Okay. As you begin casting this detect magic spell, you feel something tingly on the back of your neck, and all the hairs start standing up. And as you release this spell,
Oh boy, that would.
I'll ask if you release the spell after feeling that, while you're essentially getting ready to cast this.
That's definitely not normal.
Nope, definitely not normal.
She's gonna stop, walk outside, and try casting it again.
Oh, I love my players. I love my players. I love my players. Things I have to keep telling myself. Yeah. Okay, so you stop casting after feeling that, and Anders kind of shoots you a look real quick because he saw you doing something, and you walk back outside and you cast detect magic and you walk back in.
Yep.
Okay.
Because it lasts for 10 minutes.
Yep. As you get closer to the door, you begin once again to feel your hairs start to rise as you get closer to the door.
I don't see any signs of any magic as I'm approaching.
Don't see any signs of magic as you're approaching, no. Oh, I'm sorry. Right, detect magic.
Okay.
Herp derp. Ignore that.
Yeah.
You don't see any signs of magic at the doorway. You do see, with the door open as people are walking in and out, you do see glimpses of magic inside that building, and there is a very large chunk of magic to the left, right, as you enter the door. That looks to be something hidden under Anders' counter. And you have a sneaking suspicion that it is what's causing that feeling as you get closer.
Okay. She's gonna try to walk in and see what happens. Weird feeling.
Yep. As you walk in, all the hairs on your body stand on end except for your hair. And
I was gonna say that would look really weird.
as you pass through the door, all of the magic that you see in front of you in the doorway vanishes, and you are no longer under detect magic. It has been dispelled.
Okay.
It feels almost as if the spell had been sucked out of you.
He's got like an anti-magic.
Huh. Anybody that's paying at all any attention to Kiva just sees her like doing something with her hands and like muttering under her breath, stops, looks around, walks outside for a few seconds, comes back in, stops in the doorway like, okay.
Kiva, are you okay?
I'm trying to figure something out. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm okay.
Anders,
She's gonna like give Anders a weird look.
Anders looks back at you and smiles, and he just says, "You know, they used to think of something for everything. I have this thing under the counter that prevents people from casting magic in here."
Okay.
So, sorry,
Good to know.
you're gonna have to figure out your stories on your own. In other words, he purposely has put it here so people can't cast detect magic to find magical items in his store.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's literally what it's designed for. No other purpose other than to stop people from basically cheating him out of money.
Okay.
And yes, Jen, he is a tricky son of a bitch.
Would it also dispel like
Yeah,
if
clearly.
people use magic to disguise themselves?
Yes, it would dispel that too.
Okay, off topic, but can we get this in our other campaign?
Yeah, you guys eventually will. I'm not worried about that.
Thank God I'm not using actual magic and would determine this is biological.
Right? All of a sudden, Jen starts changing. No.
No, I know exactly why why V wants this in our other game.
Oh yeah, no doubt. So if you guys are all done with Ander, are you all done with Ander?
I'm done with Amber.
All right. I don't hear any complaints, and so I'm gonna actually end it here, so that you guys can figure out what you want to do next for next session. We will meet back at our normal time on Saturday, 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern, and we will play, if possible. I hear Tim saying something.
Yeah, I'm gonna be on the road next weekend.
Okay, sounds like you're playing from your phone.
I'm gonna be driving.
Oh, you'll be fine. You can talk and listen though, right? I can roll. I can
we'll
roll
see.
for you. I mean, I could roll for you.
We'll see how it goes.
Okay.
Yeah,
We'll see.
we'll see how it goes. It won't be just me in the car. So
Oh, even
have to see.
better. Let
Okay.
them have it out too.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
say
Oh,
you
gosh.
said it's going to
Okay.
be the next 2 weekends, right?
Well, next weekend for sure.